And we're
Canadians
in.
love acorns. That's science.
Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Some Other Heroes. It is Sunday. It is Some Other Heroes Day. We are your average, everyday, queer dungeoneers, gay geeks, and just a little bit more special because it is indeed
How very dare
Pride
you.
Month.
Tis the season.
My name is Chris. I use he, him pronouns, and I have the honour and joy of being the main storyteller and DM for this campaign, set in a world of skyships, floating islands, strange magics, and deep mysteries. With me are three wonderful people who are trying to derail me, who I love to pieces. And today,
Yeah, Theo, stop it.
today we're going to start with
Oh
Wayne.
no, look at that little face. No, we can't ever say that again.
Hi, everybody. I am Wayne. I am very warm, like most of us are, particularly in the UK. But yeah, just want to say hi. And today I shall be playing the Dragonborn Bardin Rock.
Hard in a hard shell.
Bard in the Hardshell, yes, indeed.
Works for me.
My pronouns are he, him, as are those of my character.
Amazing. Theo, would you like to go next, please?
Sure. Hello, I am Theo. I use they, them pronouns, and I will be playing the just wizard, Eugene, and he uses he, him pronouns.
Oh, he's no longer the awkward wizard, huh?
Just wizard.
Just
No, he still
wizard
is, I
now.
just didn't-
I like that. It's on his business card. Is Eugene just
Well,
wizard?
everyone else is like multi-classing, so you know, you just.
That's because we felt inferior because you kept firebombing everything and showing off.
Charlie, would you like to go next, please?
Hello, I'm Charlie. I use she/her pronouns, and today I am playing Aisling, who I adore, and she is a saw warlock or a sawlock or whatever you want to call him. Basically, just adding more fuel to the chaos. So.
Absolutely. Awesome. Before we dive into today's episode, I've got a few thank yous to do. First off is to our amazing mods, Bespectacled Man and Feline Trickster. If you see them in chat, they are here to just keep you safe, keep bots off your back, and stop anything like hateful or harmful, kind of like hurting people. They are wonderful, wonderful, warm people. We love having them in our chat. We really do appreciate them being there. But they carry big hammers, so you will click the agreement to chat. So just beware. Thank you.
Signed the contract.
Yes. Second announcement. Whilst we're talking about Nikki and Michelle, our friends at Wicked Game are on a soft hiatus at the moment. They're still streaming every Wednesday, but they are between campaigns. That said, they did drop the trailer for their brand new game, Wards the Veil, on their YouTube. Check them out on Wicked Game. Have a look at that, and then pop along this Wednesday where I think they are doing an interactive stream where you can try and dethrone Nikki. I think that would be quite fun.
I thought Nikki'd already been dethroned. Oh, no, wait, that's a different thing entirely. Never mind.
Moving quickly onwards. Do you like cake? Even when it's warm, I like cake. And do you like D&D? Well, you should combine those two things and check out Dice and a Slice. Our friends Dice and a Slice are doing a maritime-based campaign set in Josh's homebrew world, in which strange gods are slowly disappearing, and they are trying to figure out who and what is responsible. It's really, really good. They release a new episode every other week. Lots of time to catch up and lots of fun antics to enjoy. Wayne, would you like to shout out our next bit?
Indeed. As we have mentioned, of course, it is Pride Month. And although Pride is something that we encourage in our community all year round, June is a good month for us to show some people who are part of the community, to uplift other people, and also to put out a call to action to everybody. Because this year our call to action is to take action now. Because the queer community needs as much support and as much help and as much uplifting as possible, because we are collectively facing some horrendous things at the moment. So we encourage you to take action this Pride. And if you have a look at the video in our interval, there are organizations and charities that you can support in any way that's possible, whether it's financially or just by showing support and encouraging them or just saying thank you for the work they do. So please have a look at that. And when you can, please do take action and actually make a difference. Also, if you keep an eye on our socials this week, the category is TTRPG as gamers and cosplayers. So we will be uplifting more people from the queer community all over the world, showcasing other people in the TTRPG space, as well as cosplayers, gamers, and other streamers. So please keep a lookout for that. And if you don't know these people already, please go along and follow them and tell them that we said you should go. Because they're amazing and they're all part of the queer community, and our mission is to uplift us all. So there you go.
Thank you so much, Wayne. That was brilliant. Cool.
Big gay do crime. Sorry.
Gay do crime. Help us advance our agenda.
Wait, there's an agenda? Why does no one ever tell me anything?
You need to check your emails, Wayne.
Jesus Christ.
And on that note, I think I will drop our titles. And we're back.
We're back from the break.
This is revenge for last week, isn't it?
What happened last week?
Previously on Some Other Heroes, our three friends are exploring the Alabaster Temple, the mysterious place that appeared and was mapped out by our very own Aisling before the campaign started. Arriving back on the island, they found that the group of adventurers, friends of theirs that had been hired to keep an eye on the place, were missing. Searching the temple, they found the adventurers all petrified and turned to stone. One of them missing. They fought off some evil undead, moving deeper into the temple to see if they could find the missing member of this other party, only to be accosted by strange imp-like shadows and a familiar voice. Tracking down the room that Aisling found had closed behind her open, they came face to face with an old enemy, Iguth the Cackler, a being that has tortured and pursued Aisling since very early in her career. A conversation was struck, a very, very gallant attempt by Rock and under near impossible circumstances, but Iguth was not swayed and not ready to converse, and combat is about to ensue.
God damn it.
So, I think with that, we shall go straight to initiative.
Okay.
Fun and japes.
Fun and japes.
Awesome. So,
Initiative. Oh,
That's not a good noise.
no.
Oh.
it's odd.
Oh, wait, I've got it.
We go.
Open the map.
You see, there we go. That should be big enough.
I gotta open the map.
Okie dokie.
That's too big.
So, Rock, what did you get?
12.
A 12 from Rock. Eugene?
17.
Nice. What's your plus to dexterity?
1.
And Aisling.
I've got a quick and nimble 6.
Amazing.
Can't touch this goat girl.
That means your enemy is going first.
Oh,
Of course they are.
Just move this map across just a little bit so we can get Eugene in.
I think there's an error. I think the enemy's way too big. I think
Oh, do
it's
you
Yeah.
now?
way
I
smaller.
think you've stretched that, Chris.
I really haven't, I'm afraid. So we're going to start with a lair action. I would like everybody to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, feck it! We don't have lovely
Oh,
extra
gosh.
bonus for that anymore.
Um,
Do we have any little buffs at all?
saving throw,
No.
did you say, Chris?
Mm-hmm. The
Wisdom.
that
Let's see
cackling
if the
from
purse is broken.
the cackling from that creature just echoes and echoes and loud.
Did you
and loud.
pass again?
Got a good roll.
I don't want to speak too soon, but last week I passed a wisdom saving throw. This week I definitely passed a wisdom saving throw. I think
The tide has turned.
Oh my god!
Yay!
Have you broken
The price has been
curse?
paid.
We'll see how
That's
we
a
go.
prophecy
Yeah.
foretold.
We'll see.
Right. So, Eugene, what did you roll?
I got a 25.
Well done. That's
No!
Holy crap.
amazing. Rock,
Oh my god.
16?
16, and Aisling
A 28.
at 28.
Oh my god.
So this cackling that you are so used to by now, having heard it multiple times, bounces around this room. It's picked up by all the other elements of this strange, twisted version of an imp, like this swarm of creatures bouncing around. It starts to dig into your head, and you kind of feel it pressing down. All of you take 14, so 7 psychic damage.
I thought that was halved. I was like, God,
Yeah.
thank God.
Fuck, I know.
Whoa.
And yes, but nothing else happens. You do feel like this thing's trying to distract you. It's kind of force like cruel memories to the surface to reduce your efficiency. That will make it the cackler swarms go. And they will... What are they going to do? They will drift forward. So they are 10 foot away. And they will make 2 attacks. This formless arm of like made up of these kind of little bright eyes and teeth reaches out and tries to strike Aisling, and the other arm forms into a scimitar which tries to slash at Rock. It is 17 to hit Aisling,
Yeah, it hits.
and that's not so good. It's only 11 to hit Rock.
No, does not hit.
Okie dokie. This swarm flies over you for a second, Aisling. 10,
What did you roll? What was the attack roll for Aisling?
19,
17.
17.
What's your AC?
16.
Oh no. Chris, would I count? I'm not sure with counting blocks. Would I count as within?
She's within 10 feet of you.
Wait, no. No, it says that you or another creature you can see within 5 feet of you.
Oh.
Afraid so.
Okay.
Sorry, so 5, 10, 14 piercing damage.
Ow. That's my skin.
I need that.
That's attached to me.
I'm still using that, you know.
Awesome. That will make it Eugene's go.
Okay. Eugene will cast Ally of the Throne's Blade
Nice.
and have Throne's Blade appear
Ooh.
sort of just behind him here.
Save us.
Yeah. Drag your token onto the
Oh
board.
yeah, I have a token.
It's been a while. And it's hot.
Oh, he makes her look really small.
Oh no!
Yeah, but she's not.
If it helps, you can think of this as a them
Uh,
rather than a him. As in multiple.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, that's my action. I'm just gonna, step back just a little.
Eugene's
Just a
good out here.
smidge.
Just gonna move that so we can actually see Eugene on the map.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine. Just on flyer editing, that's great.
That's your tactic. If Twitch can't see, you can't get hurt.
Yeah, right.
Much as I like
Yeah.
that rule, I can see you.
You can't
so
see me.
you can't see me.
Okay, so that's my turn done, and then it will be Throne's Blade's turn.
Amazing.
And it's the defender form,
Taking the defender for awesome.
and she will make 2 attacks. One misses, I'm pretty sure. 14,
14 misses. Yep.
and then a 27.
27 will hit. Roll your damage, please.
So I'm just checking what it is.
Yeah, no worries.
D10. So that's 8 plus 16 radiant damage.
16 radiant damage. Nice.
And then she's going to give herself 1d10 temporary hit points. 10. Yay.
Nice.
Would you like me to put that on her character?
It's okay. I've got a note somewhere,
Okie dokie.
so I'll add it there.
Fantastic. So, Throne's Blade appears through this crack, and that echoey shade of her locks on this creature, and immediately goes, Cackler, and lashes out with that spear, and then reprises with the butt, causing several of these little tiny creatures to vanish in puffs of ash and smoke. Amazing. Rock, you are up next.
Okay. Okay, so Rock is going to just sidle around a little, maybe just a little, to over there. And Rock is going to, as I move, I'm just going to quietly.
I think that's a wall, hun. So I think you would
Is it?
probably, you wouldn't be able to get past that sort of area.
Oh,
there.
okay, fine.
Yeah.
Sorry, I did not see that on the map. Okay, so I'll stay where I am then. But actually, no, I won't. I'm going to step forward.
As you
So I'm-
step forward, you realise that this is a formless mass. You can walk through it at the moment.
Ugh.
Okay, so question: does it count as one creature to attack though,
Yes.
or for spells or anything?
Yeah, same as when the swarms you fought before. It counts as one creature.
Okay. No, I'm not going to walk through it. I'm going to stand there, and I am going to. What am I going to do? Yeah, I am just going to kind of. Well, first of all, I'm going to just mouth to Aisling and just kind of say, "Protect the box." Actually, I don't need to because I've got psychic things. I can just talk in her head. So I'll just do that because that would make more sense than dramatically whispering.
I mean, you can dramatically whisper into her head if you wish.
Yeah, in your head, Aisling, you just hear Rock saying, "Protect the box." That's what they're after. make sure you protect it. And I'm going to step forward and just say, oh, for goodness sake, I tried to talk to you and you're really quite annoying now. And I'm going to cast Compelled Duel upon it.
Oh, nice.
So it has to make a wisdom saving throw.
It does, yes. Even with advantage, it rolled 2 4s.
Amazing. Okay, so the creature can only attack me. If it attacks anyone else, it has disadvantage of attack rolls. And every time, must make a wisdom saving throw each time it attempts to move to a space that is more than 30 feet away from me.
Amazing. Cool. Is that your bonus action?
That's my action.
Cool.
I think it's an action. Yes. No, it's a bonus action.
Ooh.
Good lord. I have a spell that's a bonus action? That's new to me. Okay. And I can't cast a spell as my action then, can I?
Cast a cantrip.
Cast cantrip. Yes, thank you. Yeah.
Okay, fine. So then what I will do is... sorry. What I will do is I will cast resistance. Oh, hang on, wait. Let me just check if I can do that with... No, I can't because it's concentration. Oh, this is going very well. Okay, so what I will do, Chris, is I will cast Minor Illusion.
Mm-hmm.
And from the other side, inside the this sort of octagon here, I am going to make it look as though there is a... what would he be scared of?
Spiders.
Don't know.
His boss. Whoever that is.
I could say, who
Being
is it?
alone with his thoughts.
His thought.
How
No,
do you present that as an illusion?
no, what I will do is I will just cast the illusion of another figure, making it look as though the figure is kind of apparating there. And I just want it to look like a fighter. So somebody that has sort of a huge sword and a shield. And I literally just want it to look as if it's kind of appearing there, like it would as if it had, misty stepped or something.
Cool. So not particularly looking like anyone in particular, but just there.
No, because I don't know who would be frightened of them, so I'm just going to do that.
Okay. Let's just grab a token.
Yeah.
So,
And it is my intention is literally just to distract it because I know it's a swarm. It can see in all directions. I want it to be distracted a little.
Good point.
awesome.
And actually, I would do it down. Sorry, Chris, I can't move it. I would do it down here probably.
Okay, how far can you cast that?
30 feet.
So you 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah. So there.
So there.
I want to make sure that I'm just breaking its attention, basically, so its attention is divided.
Okie doke. It's hard to tell whether it's confused or not. It's got lots of little eyes going everywhere at the same time.
Yeah, that's fine.
Um,
Yeah, and that's it.
awesome. At the beginning of Ashling's go, it will attack Rock using a legendary action
How dare.
with a slam attack.
Ah.
That is a 19 to hit.
Meets the beat.
Okie dokie. So you need to make me... Oh no, hang on, sorry. That's fine. It's 40. So you are kind of slammed by this physical force from all these creatures pushing you into the wall. Oh, that is 20 points of bludgeoning damage. And you are grappled.
Ugh.
20 points, did you say?
I did, yes.
Can I just check? Oh no, I can. Okay, I'm going to use my gift of the metallic wings. And
Okie doke.
Sorry, I just checking that I can use it with me, but it does say when you or another creature you can see. So that gives me a +4 to my AC, so it means it won't hit.
Awesome. Okay, next time you need to do that before I roll damage. So,
Okay, apologies.
yeah, no worries. I'll let you off this time. Cool. Yes, that is no problem. So these wings come up and you literally just push yourself out.
Yeah, it literally just kind of wraps around me so that these things kind of impact against me and it forms a barrier.
In which case you don't take any damage. Okay, because it doesn't hit. Awesome. Athling, it is your go.
Cool. Can I check? Has there been any situation where we've been able to work out if this thing is undead?
It's definitely not undead. You know what
Okay.
this is already. You know this is a fiend. You've
Alright, cool.
encountered it,
Okay.
it will laugh.
All right. Well, first thing I'll do then is move the fuck over here a wee bit with Eugene.
Cool. It will
And-
take an attack of opportunity as you leave its range.
I was there.
I know, you were within 10 feet.
Oh, it's
Got
a
a
big
10-foot
boy, isn't it?
reach.
Fudge.
Yep, that is a 25 to hit.
Yeah, weirdly.
12 slashing damage. I need you
Sound like
to
the
make
end of the sentence.
12 slashing damage. No, that's it.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Hail Satan. Okay. Right.
He's right there.
Ugh. Whilst I'm chilling out back here, I will use my bonus to cast Hex on the fucko.
Absolutely fine.
And I'm gonna. What is it? I give them disadvantage on ability checks with a chosen ability. And I know that's not saves, but I'll give them
If it's-
disadvantage on.
Sorry, go on. Yeah, your choice.
What were you gonna say?
Technically, it tried to grapple someone, which means that it's trying to use its
I was
strength.
gonna say strength anyway, so that's
Fair enough.
fine.
Yeah, I wanted you to make your decisions, not me trying to guide you. Sorry.
No, I was gonna say strength anyway because he's a
Okay.
big boy. Yeah, so I'll give them disadvantage on strength checks, and then I will use my big action, which is another technical term,
Your big boy
to
action.
cast Armor of Agathis on myself. because-
Nice. Regain them temporary hit points.
Get them temps and make myself a bomb, essentially.
An ice bomb, which would be lovely
Yeah.
in this at the moment.
Oh,
Everybody cast Armor of Agathis on yourself.
on yourself.
Then just
occasionally.
have someone hit you.
Yeah.
It's like, I nearly killed you. Yeah, but I feel so much better.
Yeah.
Oh, it's lovely.
Awesome.
That's my go.
Top of the round. I would like everyone to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Again.
I don't know what's happening.
Oh, fuck.
Don't curse it.
I know what's happening.
Oh no, have I passed the curse on to you?
Okay.
It's your turn with the curse. You've got to take it for a while.
Joint custody with the curse.
Awesome. Well, you take half of whatever comes out anyway because you're psychically resistant. So,
Does this shit count as a spell or a magical effect?
it does not count as a magical effect. It is a creature effect.
Okay.
Sorry. Can I have? Sorry. Can I have your number, please, Ashley?
An 11.
Ooh, okay. Rock.
Sorry, I'm just reading something. Okay, I can only do that as an action. Wisdom saving throw, yes?
Yes, please.
Ooh, that would be a grand total of 4.
Ooh!
Okie dokie. And Eugene.
Oh, I got a dirty 20.
So, Eugene, you take 7 psychic damage. The rest of you take 15, which of course Rock halves because down to 7 because of his resistance. And
Glad I got
also,
those temporary feckin' hit points.
Rock and Ashling, you can choose to cast. You can use an action or a bonus action on your turn. You cannot use both.
Oh. God damn it.
Okay.
Rude.
Alright. Okay.
Okie dokie. You both feel very sluggish, as if like that cackling laughter brings up memories of when other people have laughed in cruelty at you. It just overfloods your brain with these really kind of horrible vibes.
Yikes. Aisling casts therapy.
The Cackler will use its 2 actions to attack Rock, because that's what Rock wanted.
Oh.
It is not affected by the creature which it saw straight through, because it has Devil Sight and Blind.
Fair enough.
It saw it was an illusion.
Try.
How long does my illusion last? Let me just check. Oh, it's a minute. Okay, fine.
Yes.
I would drop it. If it's ignoring it, I'll just drop it. It's
All
fine.
those of you that took damage, if you're holding concentration spells, make sure you are doing your concentration
Oh,
checks.
no, let me do that, please. Oh, no, that's it. 22.
I'm just checking if Aloe of the Throne's Blade is a conjuration spell, so I don't have to make concentration checks.
Nice.
Because I've now got focused conjuration.
Very nice.
Nice.
Cool. And so the bite will come first, and that is 17 to hit.
Nope.
So these hand kind of lashes out, and you see all these little tiny creatures zoom in to try and grab you and bite you, and they just kind of ping off your armor in different places, and then it will sweep round with that scimitar, and that is a 24 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, doing 8, 13 slashing damage as this forms just kind of finds a nick in your armor. Cool. That is the end of its go. Eugene.
I don't know
Rock,
what to
you're up
do. Okay, sorry.
No, you're fine. So, things you have a general theory about with fiends, particularly fiends from the fire plane, likely immune to fire, likely to have a reasonable magical resistance in general. Probably not a fan of radiant if you have it. Wizards don't tend to have very much radiant. And if you have it, you can always try banishing.
Yeah, I can't because I am concentrating on something else.
Okie dokie.
But thank you. I think we will move here. No, wait, that's a bad idea. Okay, I'm just going to cast Blink.
Cool, yeah.
And I am in the ethereal plane.
Pop, off you go.
Bye.
Bye then.
Send us a magnet.
Make sure it says Rod.
No worries, I'm sure we'll be fine on our own.
Yep.
I'm still here. I can still
In
see you and
spirit.
hear you. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
Reese
and
says don't
then-
forget to say hi to Alabaster.
Yeah.
It's the only time he has company.
So if this creature is like you can move through it, can I have Throne's Blade like occupy the same space as it?
You can at the moment, yeah.
That's
Okay.
satisfying.
Interesting.
Spin around with a sword.
Inside it, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we will make 2 attacks. That's
You've
a
got to
22.
22 will hit.
And a 17.
17 will hit.
I was gonna say, you got to imagine
Just
it's
flail around
going to
your-
be hard to miss when
Yeah.
you're inside something.
Play around, you'll hit one of them eventually.
Okay, so the first hit is 18 radiant, and the second is maths.
No worries. It's hot. Maths is hard.
3, 6, 11 radiant.
So, and then an additional 11. So, total of 29
And
radiant.
Yo.
Rock will get 8 temporary hit points.
Amazing.
Yeah, that definitely took a chunk.
That's good.
You see several of these creatures go, and that cackling gets ever so slightly quieter.
Yeah.
Good.
So, that will be the end of Eugene's go. Rock. At the beginning of your go, this creature is going to cast Firebolt. It's going to send 3 bolts going, 1 at Eugene and 2 at Aisling.
Can it target me if I'm on the ethereal plane?
You are right, that's true. In which case, I'm afraid,
Sorry,
sorry.
Aisling.
It's 3 at Aisling.
Well, fuck.
Maybe
so,
they'll miss?
She is very subtle and muted in the way that she presents herself.
Yeah.
She blends in
we're
everywhere.
known for it, in fact. So that is a 9, 15, and a dirty 20 to hit you.
Yeah, day 20 hits. But can I
Chris,
use
did you-
reaction and cast shield on myself? Then I
course
get an
you can.
extra 5 to my armor. So it's a 21.
Yeah, and that bounces
Sorry,
off
Chris,
as well.
did you skip me?
No, it's taking a legendary action.
Oh, it's a legendary action. Got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's his turn.
Sorry. I should have said legendary action so you knew. But yes. So not all 3 kind of just bounce off your armor, and then you shield up the last one before it kind of gets through. Creature, as much as you can see, is like definitely frustrated at this
That
point.
was in
Why
character.
I order?
Why, Ayana?
Cool.
One of these days.
Rocket is now your go. And Aisling, you are up next.
Cool.
Okay, and I can still only take action or bonus action,
Mhm.
correct?
You can choose
it.
which you wish to do.
Okay. As my action, actually, bollocks. I can't really do that with Throne's Blade in the middle. If I attack,
fine.
do I risk hitting Throne's Blade?
Nope. You're
Oh.
5. You have a 5-foot reach. She is more than 5 foot away.
She's in there deep.
Okay, then I shall just use my Fang of Navara to attack. Oh yeah, that's a 24 to hit.
24 will definitely hit.
Okay, and I gain a +2 because it's a fiend, correct?
That is right. Yes.
And then I can't do my whatever it's called. God damn it! Still learning. I can't do my divine smite, can I?
Yes, you can.
Oh, okay.
If
When
you've
I
got
hit with
spell
the melee
slots for
weapon,
it, yeah.
so it's not a bonus action. I can just do it as a
No,
spell slot.
other smites
Okay,
are bonus actions. Divine smite. This is one of the paladin features. You can use it when you hit.
got it.
Oh,
Okay. Sorry, still learning.
Oh, you're fine. You have nothing to
Divine
apologize for.
Smite, I will do. Let's check what spell slots I've got left. Okay.
And you can use the sword's built-in feature because it is a fiend as well.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to do a 4th level Divine Smite,
Yep.
which will give me. Sorry, still scrolling. 4th level each, so it's 2d8, so it's 4d8
Nice.
for my Divine Smite.
So it's 2d8 to start with, and then +1 for each additional beyond first level, isn't it?
Correct.
It's 5d8.
So it's 5d8.
We love to see it.
Plus.
Okay, so let's
Moat.
do Let's do the damage from the sword first. Which, no, I'm rolling the entirely wrong dice. That's not helpful at all. So that is... Okay, so that's 10 plus 6, so 16 damage from the sword.
Awesome.
Which costs slashing damage, plus 2
Plus
from the swords.
Sorry, where's the +2 coming from? I think I misheard you before.
You gain a plus 2 to attacks and damage. Oh no, sorry.
That's
I think it's
already-
1d8. Sorry, it's 1d8 that I get. I beg your pardon.
Yeah,
Even better.
which is an
Oh.
additional radiant damage. Yeah,
Okay, so that's 4 radiant damage,
from that one. Yeah,
and then 5d8 radiant damage on the other one.
yeah.
Shit. Wow, paladins hit hard, man.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my d8 gone? Okay, so
Yeah, your +2's
Ooh.
already baked into your mathematics.
got it. Yeah. 8, 9, 10, 14, 18, 19, 20, 21
21
radiant damage.
Do you want to describe the strike for me? Because that's quite a meaty one.
Yeah, I think it's Rock's kind of holding the sword and has been sort of waiting because he had sort of tried to get the thing to just attack him to give Aisling time to kind of hopefully protect the box. And then I think Rock is just like, okay, remember you're practicing with the sword. And he's going to kind of take a stance and bring it up and then just do a proper, like, just 2 sort of Final Fantasy slashes with the sword.
There's a big radiant explosion. I think that Aisling, you have to look away for a second. This is very bright. And when you look back, this creature, several of them just fall out of the sky and just dissolving around you. It reduces in size.
Yeah.
Rock's just going to look back at Aisling like that. Look.
Get shrunk, idiot.
I know, right? Anyway. Okay, protect the box.
Okay.
Stop fooling around.
Aisling, it is your turn to protect the box.
Okay. I'm just gonna blast it because I can only do an action or a bonus, can't I?
You can choose which you would like to do.
You have
Yeah.
already hexed it.
You don't need to hex
Yeah.
it again.
Yeah, exactly. All right, I'll blast it. I'll make the most of that hex. Oh, fuck it. All right. I'm assuming a 13 maybe won't hit.
13 does not hit, I'm afraid. It kind of just goes through the swarm.
So that means another 13 won't hit, right?
No, I'm afraid.
Okay.
That's
All right, cool,
kind
cool,
of how
cool, cool.
it works.
Cool.
Charlie, if you could just have a chat with your dice for a second, yeah?
Prison. Straight to jail.
Do not pass go.
Dear.
Yeah, so Aisling's too distracted by trying to protect the box, even though it's fine.
Cool. Top of the round, Aisling, Rock, and Thronesblade need to make a wisdom saving throw. Eugene, technically not there.
Oh yeah, I'm
doesn't
not
have
here.
to.
That's great.
That's better.
Oh no. Appears the curse isn't entirely gone.
Probablys no effect.
What is
What did Thronesblade roll?
wisdom? That one.
Oh.
+2 for a 3.
Yeah, that's not great.
Yeah.
Cool. Aisling?
23.
Nice. Resistance. Rock?
7.
7. So,
You got resistance anyways.
yeah. So, Aisling and Rock take 7 damage. Throneblade takes the full 14, which I think just takes off her temporary hit points to start with, doesn't it?
Yeah, she got 10.
Thronesblade and Rock can choose to either use a bonus action or an action, not both.
Okay.
This round.
I don't think she has any bonus actions.
That's fine. That just makes it
Well,
easier.
neither do I now.
That will now make it the Cackler swarms go. By the way, make sure that you guys are rolling for concentration if you have taken damage.
I've got nothing else.
I have nothing left either, so
Don't you have Compelled Jewel up?
Compelled Jewel has dropped now.
Oh, is it? Okay, cool. Okay, so in which case, this is a lot happier. This is going to zoom through you all
Ugh.
using its flyby trait, so it
Oh, ew.
doesn't
Hate that.
take attacks of opportunity, and it will attack Throne's Blade. It's this familiar-looking wicked chain slashes out and throws backwards, and Aisling.
Yeah.
The table has to roll again. Cool. That's not great. That is only a 12 to hit Throne's Blade.
Nope.
It is a 27 to hit Aisling, though.
Yeah.
Does that hit?
You see this thing literally just pick Aisling up and slam her into the wall.
Yikes.
Yo!
Stop being such an easy target.
Ah!
12. So 8, 12.
No, stop adding.
15 bludgeoning damage, and
My
you are
body.
grappled.
Ow! God damn.
Ouch.
That makes it Eugene's go.
Okay, sorry, 1 second. I just need to
Of course,
check
no
when
worries.
I have to roll.
I just changed everything again.
So I appear 10 feet. Oh, that's not great. I'll just reappear sort of where I am. And I'm gonna cast Enlarge on Aisling.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
So target size doubles in all dimensions. So you're huge now.
Aisling got swole.
Arch.
So you get advantage on strength checks and saving throws, and your weapons are now huge. So any weapon attack you make, you get an extra D4 damage.
Oh, amazing.
Nice.
So we'll need you to make a concentration check against that damage, please, Aisling, for your hex.
Oh, and Throne's Blade is now gone.
Well, my hex doesn't have concentration, it's only a level 1.
Does it not have a concentration? I thought it was a concentration spell.
No, not a level 1.
Oh, is that your warlock feature?
So,
Maybe.
the level 4 one requires concentration, but
No,
level
it
one.
always. I think it always counts as a concentration spell.
And I do
think-
not disappear. Sorry.
yeah, it says when you cast this spell 3rd or 4th level, you can maintain your concentration on the spell for 8 hours.
Yep. That's
Oh,
fine.
it's shorter, yeah. But if you don't have concentration,
But
it's
you
shorter,
still
isn't it?
Concentration
Yeah.
up to 1 hour is the first level version. So
Oh,
sorry.
Alright.
It's not
Okay.
Relentless
Oh,
Hex,
no.
which is another type of warlocks.
Relentless hex.
hmm
I want that one.
It's relentless.
Okay, so if I... Okay, alright, cool, got you.
Cool. So yeah, so you roll Constitution, and you have to be. What was the damage I just gave you? Some.
What?
Um,
17 or something?
4, 8, 12, 15. So you need to beat 15 on a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Yeah, that beats. That was dirty 20.
Perfect. Cool. Cool. So the hex is still up, which is good for you.
Also, can I ask, was that damage melee?
No,
Okay, damn it.
it
Never
was
mind.
bludgeoning damage though. Oh yeah, it would
Oh.
count as a melee attack. So yeah, you can set off your.
So I can... Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Love it. So what damage
Bear
is
us
that
bear with us if
again?
we're all over the place today. It's just a
We're
little
too
warm. Our
warm.
brains are just a bit melty.
So, Fucko takes 20 frost damage.
20 frost damage. Nice. I have lost his character sheet.
Sorry, I forgot that it was a up close melee instead of because all the other damage I'd taken had been from a
Ranged.
distance.
Yeah, so
Distance.
only a couple of the imps disappear this time, but
Oh,
it still does get rid of a couple.
okay.
Awesome.
Is it?
It is, yes. Eugene cast Enlarge and didn't vanish. Rock, it is your go. It is going to try and use its legendary action to do the same to you.
Do what?
To smack you one.
Well, don't.
Come join the club.
And don't worry, it's not going to do anything. I think it goes to use parts of the swarm that aren't there anymore and just kind of looks down at this missing arm and then regrows it in from other parts of the imps.
If Rock sees it trying to do that and just goes, "Oh well, that was awkward, wasn't it?" Okay, and I bollocks, can I do that? No, I can't. Okay. I'm going to step back. I guess I will take an attack of opportunity.
Yeah,
Or won't
you
I?
will.
Oh, but he's got a 10-foot reach, so
Yeah, it
wouldn't
means
I?
it's supposed when you're leaving, so technically you are fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That was convenient, even though it wasn't planned at all.
I think it's one of those things that needs to be clarified a little bit, but yeah.
No, I'm fine with it. I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
I think that you are right.
All good,
You are
all
still
good.
within its reach, so.
And Rock is going to touch his dragon talk.
In
what's it
public.
called? Yeah. The talk of dragon's favor.
Mhm.
And I'm going to change my damage of my breath weapon
Cool. So that's your bonus action.
to radiant. Yes,
Cool. Excellent.
and that's it
That's it.
because I can't do both.
Afraid not. Ashling, you are grappled but big. You is swole.
I is swole, and they have because my hex is still up. They have
They do.
disadvantage on strength checks.
So do you want to make a athletics or acrobatics check? Your choice.
I'm gonna flip out of there.
Advantage.
And they will
At
do
advantage.
athletics.
Thank
And,
God. Ooh. That was a nat 20 for a total of 22.
Yes.
Yeah, they can't beat
Thank
that.
you, Eugene, because otherwise that would be 7.
You are no longer grappled, but you did just use your action
Yeah, I know.
to do that. So you can have
I
a bonus
flipped
action now.
out. Oh, I failed the thing before though, so.
No, you succeeded last round. It was
Oh,
Rock
I
and
did. I'm
Throne's
so
Blade.
used to not succeeding at them.
Right?
All right, I'll use my bonus action to wake up my cool sword, and because it's still got a couple of charges left.
Amazing. And which method are you going to do?
The one where it gives the attacker disadvantage on hitting me.
Cool. So shielding.
Yes, yeah,
So,
that one.
Again, these little glass butterflies all in defensive position, like a little drones kind of floating in front of Ashling.
Except they're giant now because I'm huge.
That's true.
They're like prehistoric bugs that got really big.
Amazing.
Amazing.
No, they used to be cute and pretty. Now they're just really worrying.
Insertingly big.
Oh dear. Cool. That's your go. Top of the round. Layer actions. Wisdom saving throw off of all of you, please.
Come on.
It's Eugene. Eugene's got it apparently today. Ashling.
16?
16 beats it. You
Oh, sake.
take some damage, but not nearly as much. 6 points of psychic damage. Eugene.
I got a natural 20 for a 26.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my
6
Lord.
points of radiant damage, of psychic damage. And Rock.
Amazing, Eugene. Take it back.
I've had it for long enough. This whole campaign. It's your turn.
Since we started streaming, in fact, in all
Okay.
campaigns we've done.
Well, I got a 6.
You got a 6. So you only take 6 points of psychic damage because of your resistance. However, you can only choose an action or a bonus action on this go.
Okay.
Sorry, Wayne.
Rest of you can do whatever you like.
Yeah.
You can run away and leave the Dragonborn if you feel like it.
Why not?
Wait, that's an option? Come on,
It is an
Ashley, let's
option.
go.
Running away is always an option.
Wait, he's just gonna follow us because he wants the box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
Cackler
Maybe
is
don't do
now
that.
fully focused on
Also,
the
I know
very
where you live.
big satyr in front of them.
Wait, did the box get big too?
Oh no!
I don't know if it's. I think it's everything you're carrying. Yeah, everything it's wearing and carrying changes
It's a
size.
puzzle crate now.
So I'm gonna say for the box is magically resistant and is the same size it has always been.
little.
Yeah.
Hold it like this.
with it. You hold it in your palm now.
Oh, it's a little one.
That is a dirty 20 to bite.
Ah.
And a 15 to strike with a scimitar.
All right. Can I use my last first level spell slot and do shield again
Yep,
to get
absolutely.
my armor health?
Yep, that's for
avoid
the
that.
second attack, I take it.
The one that actually hit, because one of them didn't.
What does that take your AC up to?
21.
21. Okay, yep, that will hit. Dirty 20, so neither of those hit. Both
Okay,
hits.
good. Because I'm looking a little bit gross.
So the first one you're like, and the second one just bounces off of the shield as well.
Good.
Good use of spell slots.
Better be, because they're all gone now.
it's blasting time.
Mm-hmm.
Frustrated that they cannot land a blow on you, they will have to move on. Eugene, it is your go.
Okay. I know this is the wall like here, but can I occupy this space if I'm like flat up?
Yeah, I
against the
think
wall?
that's fine. Actually, Wayne just came over to about here, and that was a bit too far.
Okay.
So I think where you are is
Um,
good.
And then I shall cast a spell, open a magical portal, and appear over here beside Rock. And then I'm casting Thunder Step at 4th level.
Amazing,
So it's a Constitution save.
wonderful. What is this creature's called? 9 will not beat your spell DC.
No, it will not. So that's 17 thunder damage.
Cool. Lots of the imps get blasted into existence, and it buffets them around, and it takes the rest of them just a little while, and you actually see it break its form, break apart, and then try to grab itself back together again.
Cool. That's my turn.
Amazing. Mechanically, that was twice as effective as anything you've seen.
Amazing.
It's super
And-
effective.
Super effective.
Good to know.
Rock is your go, and then Aisling, it is yours.
Okay, as I can only use one of those actions or bonus actions, Rock is just going to kind of take a
Wait,
dig.
sorry, I only rolled 3.
Oh no, must throw all of them. Come on.
Only
I
fair.
should have had another d10, sorry. Oh, it's an extra 10. Huh.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Good.
Yeah, it's not looking well at all at this point.
Good. Because neither am I.
Rock's just going to kind of look at Eugene and go, "Oh, hello, you're back," and then turn.
Oh, that reminds me.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I'm still there. Sorry, I'll try
Sorry.
to stop forgetting things on my turn now.
Otherwise, that'd be really embarrassing. I'd be talking to nobody again. Rock is just going to sort of take a deep breath, and he just says quietly under his breath, "You're really annoying me now." And he breathes out, and I am going to, using radiant damage, I am going to breathe out using my breath weapon at these little imp bastards.
It's a dexterity saving throw, isn't it?
It is indeed.
Awesome. Yeah, this is over.
1.
For a grand total of 4.
A total?
Of 4.
Okay, well, it doesn't say. So, and that's a good roll. So that's 18 points of radiant damage.
Rock, please describe your kill.
Yes!
I think literally as you guys see Rock, he'll take a breath and just mumble this, and then he breathes out, and instead of his usual, like, the waves of kind of psychic energy, there's this kind of slight beam of light that just intensifies, and they literally just burn away in this beam of light. And then Rock kind of just finishes and just goes, "Oh, good. Okay, well, they're gone."
These creatures burn away one by one until what's left, like literally just fragments left of the cackler, it just falls to the floor and it's crawling its way towards Aisling. And you
Can I
hear
stamp on them
this
because I'm huge?
deep rumble before they get close enough beneath it. Failure. There is a heat and intensity you have not felt before, like hotter even than Eugene's fireball, and this small portal opens up beneath. It kind of looks at you pleadingly. No, please, no, please. And just claw just comes out and drags it back down. And there is a smell of sulfur.
Ooh. Off to
Can I
hell with
look
you.
down the hole?
You can't. There is nothing there but a sort of a smoke coming out of the flagstone where it was before.
Was I able to squish any of them?
Those few of them that are arriving around kind of with little bit of life left, you can sort of happily stomp.
Yeah, I
use your
try and
mouth
get them. I try and get them because my boobs are like the size of a car, right? So I can just do that.
I mean, you're not quite that big. But...
Jesus.
Damn it!
You're-
Size
you're-
of like one of those little toy master cars then.
Yeah, that's fine. Otherwise, you'd have to be stooping in the hallway as well. Should just be awkward.
So cool.
The air grows quiet.
Is everybody all right?
Ashley just sort of leans against the wall.
Aisling throws
I'll
up.
drop the enlarge spell. So Ashling's a regular size again.
Oh, I enjoyed that. Got to do that more often. That was so fun.
Ashley just going, "Oh."
Yeah. Oh, hey, I feel shit though. So, yeah, I'm just gonna down a potion real quick.
Oh,
Good idea.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna do that because I don't think we're gonna be resting again, right?
Because you're taking it out of combat, you can regain the full amount for that potion.
Nice. Thank you very much.
Well, I think we have a clue as to where their boss is.
Hell. Yeah.
So that's good. At least we know that someone down there is clearly after the box. Great.
Yeah, but Cackler didn't sound very completely dead, which I don't like.
I mean,
It did sound
it-
like he was probably not coming back though.
Yeah, but I didn't like any sound coming from him, really.
I mean, the last time we fought him, we literally disintegrated him, and he still came back. So
yeah, but he didn't get dragged to the
No.
demon realm of fire by some weird claw.
no, I agree. I'm just saying, even when we did disintegrate him, he didn't come back. So there's no guarantee, even if we'd squished him. But it sounds like someone's annoyed with him.
Yeah.
I felt a bit sorry for him, though. He looked a little terrified, really.
Yeah,
Did
sucks to him.
miss out on one thing. As he disappeared, there is a pop and a clatter, and a small white block tumbles across the floor.
Yoink. Bagsy,
It's kind of just laying
covered
there.
in
Mo-
blood
Wait,
and
wait,
broken
wait.
bones. She's like, oh,
Don't just grab it.
okay.
Does it look normal? It's not like all weird and smoky like that piece that came from Cotton.
Does it?
Looks very much like the other pieces you've covered so far. Cotton's was the only one that was wrong.
Okay.
Poke it with my sword.
All right, Rock.
Moves
It's
across a
not
little
a
bit.
corpse, so it's fine.
See, it's really handy. I told you.
Inside
Not
your head,
a
you hear,
corpse.
"Yes, finally."
All right, calm down.
What?
Okay. He's getting excited
Why is he getting excited?
because it's a fucking puzzle piece, isn't it?
I thought he didn't know exactly what was going on with the puzzle pieces, so why is he so excited about it?
He wants them back because it's like his thing, isn't it? Because then he gets his form and everything back.
The form that none of us know what it is, that one, yeah?
Nah, not a clue.
Good, great. What could go wrong?
Eugene, you've seen him when you pop out of existence very briefly. Does he look any better?
Wait, sorry, what? Are you talking to me? I was
Hi.
thinking. Sorry.
It's all good.
What did you say?
Alabaster, when you disappear for a little bit, you're going. You said you've waved at him before. How's he look? How's he looking?
Actually,
He
now
kept
that you
saying the
mention
puzzle
it,
pieces keep-
he does look bigger.
Oh,
more
really?
substantial, should we say?
Okay.
So I think it's safe to assume that the pieces are making him and therefore you, I guess, by association, more powerful.
I'm okay with that. So, you guys cool with put it in the bit?
Yeah.
I guess so. I mean, it's where it goes, so...
Cool. Pop. Put it in.
There is a click and a shift, and you watch as parts of the puzzle box automatically start moving and changing and shifting. Those words are still unreadable. They still look like gibberish, but for moments of flash, you kind of do get little tiny elements such as alabaster, chained king, sky shield for a second, and then it settles. And you all feel your consciousness dragged momentarily somewhere else.
Oops.
You are in this room. It is empty. There is nothing in it apart from a long, tall, elegant-looking corpse. Pale skin, long horns, laid out on the dais, which is now shattered. After a second or two, there's a huge scraping sound, and a massive, lumbering figure, demonic, flat-faced, hugely powerful, twinned horns, twinned-limbed, drags itself in gorilla style on its knuckles. It's under its one arm, carrying a familiar-looking white box, complete and open. They stop in front of the taller demonic figure, which you are now assuming is the Chained King. And with a sob, they place their head against his, dragging him in. And they lift him up under with two of their arms. Walking upright this time, they carry them out of this room. And you're brought back.
Was I the only one that saw that?
No,
No, definitely
was
saw that
disconcerting.
too.
We should probably put the puzzle box pieces in when we somewhere we can have a sit down, because that keeps happening and it's really a little
Yeah.
disconcerting.
I know. I keep thinking it's going to be something nice and interesting, and like just a little nice thing. I get excited, and then it's always something harrowing. So, yeah.
So you're hoping at some point it's going to be like a fun visual of, you know.
Yeah, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Just something quite chilled out.
Mm. And that's based on.
Blind optimism.
No, that's fair, and at least you are aware. Good. Good. Anyway,
So that. Oh, did anyone see on the box? By the way, it did say Sky Shield very briefly.
yes,
Yeah.
I saw that, but
Yeah.
it still doesn't make any sense to the rest of it.
No. How many puzzle pieces have I got left to find? By the way. Woo!
So, are we taking bets yet on what happens when you complete the box?
Oh, don't know. Something horrible, right?
Where's that blind optimism?
It kind of fell off when I just saw the horrible scene before my eyes.
Well, it was rather tragic, I thought.
It was very tragic and it was very sad.
It wasn't evil, though.
No,
So-
but it was sad. All right, hey, hold on. What do you think about it? I was talking to Alabaster.
What? Oh, I think it was
You
very
saw it,
sad.
right?
Yeah.
Did none of it go, oh, look, that's me?
Nope.
Okay.
Definitely, I mean, beyond my connection to the puzzle box, I thought that was very sad. It's quite clearly the Chained King we've been pursuing, and Throne Shield. And clearly the poor boy was very distraught at losing his ruler. Not really stuff we didn't know, per se,
No,
but...
but it's still hard to watch, isn't it?
On that note, should we see if Throne Shield's body is still here?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like the fact that the door was open.
Yeah. Can we walk further in towards where Aisling said the body was?
Yeah, you can all make a perception or investigation check, and Aisling can do it with advantage.
Yeah, what? Good.
Okay.
Well,
16.
16's good.
23.
23's even better. That's also-
Investigation.
Investigation. And you're doing perception.
Perception.
15.
15. Okay.
Perception.
Yeah. Throne's Shield's body is distinctly absent. It has definitely been moved from where it is. And I think, Eugene, you start looking around, and beyond the marks that you have made, you see several boot marks kind of coming back and forwards. You're kind of looking around, like checking out the room, and you see that people have been coming and going, carrying heavy things. One heavy thing dragged in, one heavy thing dragged out, from where Aisling swears Throne Shield's body was.
And the door was normally bloody closed.
Aisling, you said this room, it was sealed, right?
Yeah,
And
and
that
like
it-
no one else could get in it until I rocked up and then it opened. So it's not
So
like you
how
just
is it
open
that
the
someone
door.
else was able to open the door? Puzzling.
Because Chris, it was just me, wasn't it? None of
Yeah.
the other.
None of
Yeah,
the
no
others
one else-
even knew that was there. They kind of assumed
Yeah.
it was an outer wall or something, and then you came along and you found it.
Leaned
turned
on
into
it.
an automatic door.
Yeah, it turned out
How
very
would they
automatically.
even know to look here? Even if they could open the door.
It was definitely shut when I left because I made sure.
Wait, didn't Callie come here with you, though?
Yeah.
Did
She
she
didn't come
know?
here though.
Oh, did she? Oh no, we just saw each other on the boat and then we parted ways and then she killed everyone. Okay, cool.
Yeah, you saw her in Ladywell Farms.
Mm-hmm.
And you didn't
No.
tell anyone else? Did you tell anyone else about this room?
Did I? Did I mention? Because there there's people here when I was here last time.
There were people here, but you didn't mention it. You mentioned where the tunnels went, but you didn't mention this room. You specifically hid this room from them because you and Alabaster were concerned about them disturbing Throne Shield's body.
Okay. Thank you, Past Charlie.
But the first time you were here,
Uh-huh.
did you tell anyone after that? Oh, you didn't know it was
I
here.
didn't know it was
Yeah.
here the first time.
So what do they want with Throne Shield's remains?
I mean, clearly there's something about them because when I touched them before, they kind of kicked off a whole vision quest thing. So
Could
they're
I?
not just
Sorry.
benign?
Could I make an Arcana check or something to see if I would know, like what, like if you would need the bones as a component for a spell?
Oh, yes,
Ooh.
you can. Yes, and I also have something else that I want to.
Oh, it's a nat 20.
Nat
For
20.
a
Wow, you are
29.
on a roll
Second
today,
one!
literally.
Lucky you've not got wild magic.
So here's the plot.
I'm listening.
Yeah, there's innumerable spells that having a demon's remains could be really helpful. It's very unusual for a demon to die and stay dead in the material plane anyway, but having access to a demon's corpse will give you power over any fiefdom that they rule over. Or any power that they draw from. In addition, if they are from a particular plane, if you have a part of that demon, it's easier to force your way into that plane.
Ah. And that plane had some big rips in the sky, didn't it?
There's all sorts of other things that you could do with it as well. You could reanimate a necrotic version of that demon with all its power, but completely subservient. You could use it to enhance other people. Your mind boggles and goes, the only thing you can definitely say that they want with this, it's no good, and there are so many bad things that they can do with this. It's quite terrifying.
Eugene starts hyperventilating.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
Ashley, help you, Jane.
Medicine check. Any vines?
Yeah, this is not good. It's not good. This is not good
Okay,
news.
just sit
Not-
down, head between your
not good.
knees, and let's just box breathing. Just
Yeah.
4 things you
Okay.
can see,
Yeah,
3
no, this-
things
the-
you can hear.
But what Ashley tells you, it was very good work for me last time. Chris, can I have a look at where the tracks are and all that kind of stuff, just to try and get some kind of idea on how recent this was?
Yeah, make me an investigation check. Whilst Eugene has a mild panic attack. I think Pocket is sitting on your shoulder, just kind of fanning you with your handkerchief.
Could I possibly do survival rather, looking at the tracks?
I will allow that. Yeah. That's your natural 20.
My natural 20.
Amazing.
On my keyboard as well.
Yeah.
So that would be a 23.
Cool. Yeah. So, 3 things. This all happened within the last week, probably about 4 or 5 days, while you were convalescing. So this is not that far away. So this has happened fairly recently. Although it has been a good solid couple of months since Aisling was here, and a good solid month since the adventurers came out here. They've had contact within the last couple of weeks, so it's within the last week, 4 or 5 days probably. Yeah, you reaffirm what Eugene said about the tracks. You can see that definitely one of the objects that was brought in was the body of Myrrel, which is still stood in the center of this room, having miraculously escaped any form of damage.
Just fighting around it.
Yeah, a lot of that. What you do find when you're
Rock's just leaning on it and then kind of realizes, oh. Yes.
It probably took about 8 or 9 people to move Myrrel here. And as you're looking around, you spot 2 things. First off, just behind Myrrel is a small summoning circle.
Fuck's sake. So many of them.
Right.
Probably to bring Iguth back. Second thing you notice, on Myrrel's shield, someone has scrawled writing. Scratched into the
I'll
stone.
have a closer look and see if I can read it.
What languages do you speak?
A lot.
If you can't read it, I can read all languages, so.
Oh, okay. Well, Common, Draconic, Elvish, Sign Language, Imperial Standard.
It's not any of those.
Okay, cool. Ashley, come and have a look at this. You can read all
Okay.
this
What is it?
nonsense.
Did you
You
find
can
the
read
book?
you can read all this foreign nonsense. Says Rock, living up to his Tory background.
Oh, I've seen soil. This isn't soil.
You come over and
You are going to get on with my granddad.
I don't think so.
anyway, you...
Yep.
Sorry, Chris.
No, it's okay. Ashling wanders over to where Rock is, and you point out the what look like just strange scrapings at first on the shield, and then as you focus, you hear Alabaster go, "Ah," and the words automatically do that strange shimmer behind your eyes and kind of dance around until they.
He's like Google Lens.
Yeah, settle. I was going for something a bit more magical, but basically,
Yeah,
it's
wow,
magical
Ashling.
Google Lens. Yeah,
Googleth lenseth.
The words are 2 very hastily scratched phrases. I'm so sorry. Greater restoration.
Oh. I will tell them what it says.
Okay, so we knew it was Greater Restoration, but who,
Oh, she's sorry.
if somebody did this, are they not with them? Why would they say they were sorry? So either
Maybe
they're forced to do it,
Yeah.
Maybe.
or there's somebody within them who's having second thoughts about
How
how
much
far
do
they're
I
going.
how much do I know about is it Myrrel?
Myrrel?
Yeah, how much do I know about them?
Not a lot. You've met her a couple of times. Seems really solid. Very, very defensive of the young man whose name I have written in front of me. Mardik.
She's going to be pissed off when she wakes up.
Very defensive of Mardik. Kind of treats him like a few times that you've seen them together. She treats him like a younger brother. Very fond of him. Pretty much, you've had all your interactions with her have been through Mardik, because Mardik obviously is Rockstan, and takes every opportunity he can to chat to his Dragonborn crush. Yeah.
So I don't know anything about like her skill set.
She's a
Or-
cleric.
Okay.
She's not as strong as you guys are. But she's
No one is.
they're capable, if you know what I mean. They've been through a lot, and they're getting stronger all the time. So
I think I'll relay that to specifically Eugene, because I feel like Eugene might know quite well what sort of magical skill set could be useful if someone was being forced to do something.
Just a quick question.
Mhm.
With your Ashling,
Mm?
I know you can like read all writing, but can you tell what language it was written in?
not
No.
how it works. But
Nah, sorry.
you can have a
Can
look
I
at it.
tell?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can roll Arcana or investigation, your choice, or history. Sorry, history.
Could Alabaster not tell me?
It doesn't work that way for Alabaster, unfortunately. Alabaster,
No.
you all sound weird to Alabaster, and he sorts out your languages in his head.
Rude.
Well, he sounds pretty weird to
Rude.
me too.
Yeah. Basically, he's not
That's-
speaking common. He's making you understand common.
We've got like Star Trek translators.
Yeah.
Okay, it makes
Yeah.
sense now.
So
Babel
what,
fish.
what
Fish or
Um,
fish? Even better.
23.
23. You look at this and you're
History.
like, okay, this is undercommon.
Undercommon.
This
Well,
is
that's
only
not very
spoken,
helpful.
tends to be spoken by denizens who tend to be subterranean, where they can be and where they can't be, just have held on to cultural, like their cultural history.
Is that something that Muriel would have known?
Muriel is, she's a half forest elf.
Half elf, isn't she?
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
half elf. She may know it, but it doesn't seem likely she would have scrawled it on her own shield as she was being petrified.
Okay.
Or maybe she did. I don't know. You don't know how slow or quick it was.
Hmm. Right, Eugene, do you have the ability to send a message still?
Yes, I do. Yes.
You've also
So we
got a
could-
sending stone on you still.
Perhaps we could message Uncle Perb and see if they could get somebody here who can cast Greater Restoration on these adventurers. I don't think we're going to be able to move them ourselves, so I think we should get someone here as soon as possible.
Even with
Yeah.
your arms.
Yeah, I think Toby should be able to help if he's at the house.
You know, or anyone who's quieter.
No, get Toby.
Okay, no, great.
Well,
Toby's
the
good.
people they're petrified. You're gonna leave them like that because you don't want to be
it's
in
just-
Toby's presence for
Classic
I like-
10
prank.
minutes.
I like Toby. They do tend to talk quite a lot, though, don't they?
It's great, isn't it?
Hmm,
Yes.
you know what?
look,
It's fine.
you-
Whoever's available.
Left me with the both of them. I mean, not that that was a bad thing, Aisling, but
Yeah.
it was just a
You're
lot of talking.
not having a
So
go at-
now it's your turn.
Okay, fine.
I like that Ashling's insight is so high, she fully knows how annoying she is. She just doesn't care.
I mean, you haven't told Rock about Bruni yet.
Oh shit.
Right. Well, tell Toby I said hi.
I will send a message to my uncle. And
Tell them I
ask-
said hi as well.
I've only got 25 words. Okay?
That's
You
low.
can say hi when he gets here.
Okay.
I will cast sending and send a message to my uncle and ask if he can.
I
Get
want the
him.
words.
All right,
Send help. Everyone
Uncle.
petrified.
At the White Temple, adventurers are all affected by petrification. Could you bring someone to cast Greater Restoration?
Perfect.
In brackets,
Oh!
Toby.
I've actually think you've got a couple of words left if you want to say maybe Toby.
Please, Toby.
Yeah, perhaps Toby.
Right. That's not fun.
Does he use one of the words to say ah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Every time.
Well, you see, oh bugger.
Absolutely. I'll collect materials and the tabaxi, and we will meet you on the ship. And that's it.
Uncle's gonna meet us on the ship.
Okay.
Okay, but
and
who's going to stay here? And I mean, someone's going to watch over the adventurers while.
Well, I don't think they're going anywhere, are they?
Ashley
No, but if
reaches
anyone
for
else-
her pocket goat, but then doesn't.
I could leave Pocket here, and he can, as long as we're close enough, he can let me know if anyone comes.
I just don't want them, anyone to come in and maybe sort of knock one of them down or steal something else. Or
Also, there's only one way into the temple, right? So if we're at the entrance where the ship is. They won't be able to get past us without us.
Well, yeah. I mean, can we see the entrance from where the ship is, though, Chris?
The
ship is a little further
isn't it?
away. You guys came in
Yeah.
on one of the skimmers, which
Oh, yeah, that's
Akiza and Persimmon are on at the moment, waiting for you to come back.
Okay, yeah. I mean, as long as perhaps Pocket could do that and just let us know if anyone suspicious comes poking around or something, and we can rush back.
Okay.
So you guys are going to go back and talk to Akiza and Persimmon and send them back to the ship to collect Tithig.
Yeah, they can go back. We don't have to go all the way to the ship,
Perfect.
right?
You guys make your way back out of the temple, now eerily quiet, and back to the surface where your friends are still. They're kind of packing, like neatening up the adventurers' belongings, not packing it away, but just making sure everything's neat and tidy, just for something to do. Akiza, well, Persimmon is, because Persimmon can't sit still, being Fae. Akiza is standing off to one side, her arms folded, just kind of looking out and just listening, her ears on a slight swivel. You explain what is going on, and they agree to fly back and bring your uncle back as quick as possible. Akiza does kind of give you both all a solid look and go, "Next time, call us. That's what we are paid for, to help you with these things."
We were a little kind of, well, stuck in a tunnel mostly.
But,
Mm-hmm.
you can always rely on us if you need that. It's what you pay us money for. Kind of stern first mate telling off done. She.
I think as she walks away, I'm literally just going to say to Ashling and Eugene, "Wait, can we ask them to fight with us? Like, to
Yeah,
come
I didn't
off the
realize
ship?
that.
Is that like a thing?"
That's so cool.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
definitely gonna remember that. For
that's
future.
worth remembering. Yeah, totally. I mean, I thought they just like on the ship, sure, but coming with. Okay, great. Wow.
Can we add dudes to our inventory?
No, but you can ask if it's, like there are some things they won't be able to do, but if you are doing something like exploring a strange island, or you're worried about your security, you can ask members of the team to come and join you.
Well,
Oh,
damn.
You have NPCs, you can use them.
Awesome.
Whilst you kind of watch them go, and I don't know whether you decide to stay outside or go back in, but you settle down and wait for Tithig to come and join you. And I think that is a great place for us to take a break.
And a short rest?
And yes, you can take a short rest if you wish, whilst you
I bet
are
she's
waiting.
settling down and she's busted, so.
Right, we'll do the mechanics and things like that over our break. In the meantime, we're going to take our break here. Please make sure you're grabbing drinks and things if you're in the UK, particularly at the moment. We all have our bottles to top up. It's definitely a hydrate day.
Or apparently fecking Norway as well, because I was excited and wanted to move there, and it's just as bloody hot there right now.
As Wayne said before, we have our intermission, which is a lot of organisations for Pride. If you need to or know anyone, please do reach out to these organisations. They are there to help us. They are here to.
And they are on our social media from last week. If you need to, if it's easier for you to just go to the post and click to find their information, please do so.
Amazing. We will be back in 10 minutes, so that is 1:45-ish.
Sure. Sure. Why not?
We will see you then. Much love.
Bye.
Like,
are back. Hello, hope you had a wonderful break. Make sure that you grabbed yourself a drink. We certainly all did. Stretched, though not too much today. And whatever else you needed to do. Just before we dive back into it, I wanted to give a huge shout out and thank you to Dal for raiding us. That was awesome. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much. If you guys are not aware of Dal, you should really follow him and his D&D channel, The Forest of Lore, which are a lovely bunch of creatives. We love sharing this space with them. So, before our break, our three adventurers took down, possibly for the last time, Iguth the Cackler, an enemy that has bothered Aisling since level 1.
Uh-huh.
Does that make him a goat botherer?
He is a goat botherer, yeah. You should have pocket goated him.
Tempted.
Yeah. The creature finally being defeated in this strange new form of a swarm was dragged back to whichever dimension they were summoned from by a booming, mysterious voice. An investigation of the White Temple where he had been waiting revealed that Throne Shield's body, the body of one of the 3 guardian spirits of the realm of dust and shadow, was missing. Also, that whatever had happened to petrify these adventurers, somebody had written on the shield of one of them, "I am sorry," and then "I am so sorry," and then underneath, "Greater Restoration." An apology, possibly, for what happened, and an explanation of how to get rid of it, or maybe just a swift action by a clever cleric trying to protect herself in the last moment. We left our friends sitting around, healing up, resting, and just waiting for their friend and colleague Tythig Perb to join them at the temple with the ever-effervescent Toby Starguide. It is going to be some time. You are currently just bandaging, breathing, having a thought or two about what happened.
Do you think that the person who wrote "I'm so sorry,"
Yeah.
do you think it's someone we know? Is that why? Because why else would you say sorry to someone or to people? You'd say sorry to the people you did it to, not leave a message for people who find them saying sorry. Why would you care if you don't know them?
I don't know. And there was that summoning circle as well. Who left
God,
that one?
there's always a bloody summoning circle.
I know. There were loads of them in there.
I mean, Eugene's smart enough now and seen enough to know that that's the same handiwork you've seen multiple times.
I think we've seen it so many times, even Rock recognizes it.
Chris, did you say that the body of the petrified adventurer had been moved into the room? What's puzzling me slightly is, why did they move the body? Like, that would have taken substantial effort.
Maybe they needed something. They needed them to do something before they turned them to stone. I mean, we can hopefully ask them once they're out, but no, but they brought them in when they were already stone.
Yeah,
didn't
because there were marks on the ground, right? That.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those looked a little heavy to be just dragging a general elf in.
What could they have needed a petrified person for, though? In that room in particular? There wasn't any sort of like...
No, it wasn't for that. It was to get us in there. It was to lure us into that room. The summoning circle was there to get Iguth there. How coincidental that
Okay.
Iguth happened to be somewhere that we would definitely go to find an adventurer that we were
So
looking
she
for.
was
But
right.
why there?
Yeah, why could have just summoned Iguth somewhere else?
I don't know.
Plus, the necromantic creatures were also summoned
Yeah.
as an initial trap as well. Just so you know.
Why did they need us to go in there?
Well, I mean, the whole purpose, obviously, of all of this was to get the box, because that's what Iguth's been after the whole time. But
So what was it like? Last line of offense?
hang on, it's not the same people. It feels like there are two separate entities here. There's Iguth and whoever they're working for.
Yeah.
And then there's somebody else who seems a little more on this realm, who seems to be working against us too. Who are just using these demons and other things, bringing them here to use against us.
So do you reckon it was that second person who turned them into stone?
Well, I would think so. Otherwise, I mean, it gets and that creature could have attacked us anywhere.
Yeah.
They didn't need the adventurers to be stoned to attack us. Also, I doubt one of Iguth's lot would have said, "I'm so sorry," and told us how to undo it.
Yeah, they're not going to care.
It feels like that's more of a sort of human / person thing rather than demon.
Well, Iguth did say his contract was with Pyron.
Does Pyron give a shit about us?
But it wasn't Pyron that dragged him down into hell, was it?
Well, no. They obviously came here to get the remains of Throne Shield. How they knew that was here is another question.
I promise I didn't tell any. I didn't tell anyone.
Oh, yeah, I believe you.
Rock. How close are you sitting to Ashley right now?
Hey, I've put deodorant on, all right?
Yeah. I'm on the other side of the room. I can still smell her. No.
It's still covered in remains of those stinky zombies.
Ugh, no.
It'd be silly to clean that off long ago. I mean, I would imagine we're sitting quite close together.
Would you say within about 10 foot?
Yeah, if we were all sitting chatting, I doubt we'd be further apart because we'd be yelling from the other side of the room.
What do you think happened?
I think as your eyes settle on Aisling and her last question, you notice there is a small glowing orb just over her shoulder.
Like, as in on her shoulder or behind
just
her?
Over her shoulder.
Aisling,
What are you looking at?
don't move. Don't, Eugene.
Hmm?
Do you see a little floating orb thing next to Aisling's shoulder?
You see
She's
nothing.
fully spinning around like Homer Simpson trying to see the back of his head.
No.
Does Aisling see it?
Aisling does not see it. As Aisling
What
moves,
about?
in fact, it stays fixed just over her shoulder.
I can't see anything. What are you
Are
talking
you
about?
okay, Rock? Did you hit your head?
No, there is definitely. Oh, wait, maybe I did hit. No, I'm fine. There is definitely something there.
I can't feel anything.
I'm going to
Or see
walk
anything.
towards it, doing that thing where I'm just walking towards Aisling like that.
Oh, is this to do with your, like, paladin senses?
I don't know. I
Maybe
haven't had
that's
them
why
that long.
Only you can see it?
As
Either
soon
that
as
or
you
you're
get
going crazy.
Close into it, you kind of look into it and you kind of make it obvious that you are looking at it. It goes in a small of magic. Very quickly.
Okay, so I feel like somebody was watching us.
What? What?
Is that possible?
Is it gone?
Well, it definitely disappeared as soon as I got close to it.
Damn, it's too late
Ugh.
for me to cast. Okay,
Well,
it's probably too late. Can I cast detect magic?
You can cast detect magic, yes. You cast it, and you, apart from all the magical items which burst automatically, kind of, you have to blink, you do catch the residue of spell just dissipating off of the back of Aisling, just over her shoulder. And
I learn at School of Magic, right? Sorry, I know that's a annoying question.
no worries. I will. Chris is not hot on Schools of Magic, so
Me either, to be
Well,
honest. So
everything
when you
else,
tell me,
though.
I'll be like, okay.
I still don't even know what they are.
It is the slight scent of divination magic.
Okay, it could have been a scrying spell.
I'm being scried on. I told you someone was watching us.
Being scried on.
We are.
Which is a crime. Remember, Ashley?
That's a crime.
Is it? Oh.
Yeah, I think it
So
doesn't take Eugene much more after that to realise, from what Rock is describing and from what you sensed, that was a scry spell focused on Aisling.
Why is it on my shoulder? Why couldn't I see it? Oh,
But it's kind of the point of divination, I guess, is to watch unseen, but
don't like that.
no, because that means that somebody could have done that before and we didn't notice, and maybe that's how they know about this room.
Oh.
Maybe someone's been scrying on us all the time. That's why people always seem to be ahead of us.
Oh. Is this the first time you've seen the little whatever?
But I can remember, yes.
Absolutely the first time you've seen it.
Could there have been one when I first came in here and found Throne's shield?
I don't know. I mean, you couldn't see it, so I guess, yes, there could have been one and you just didn't see it if you...
How do you get rid of him? How do you make sure you don't get one?
Well, I didn't think we could possibly do...
Something I can cast.
Well, I mean, for now, we could probably do something temporary, but I wonder if we could ask Loot to have some kind of amulet or something done that would allow us to prevent scrying on us. I know that's a
Good
thing.
idea.
Yeah.
They use them in the Empire quite a lot, so perhaps we could do that, and that could at least help avoid this going forward. Because it's just that feeling of
Sorry, 1 second.
if this has happened before, who knows what we've talked about that they've seen.
Yeah. Shit. So, because you can't see it right now, does it mean it's not here right now?
But I think it would have shown when
I-
Eugene cast the
Yeah,
magic
I would
thing.
have.
Yeah,
It was
Okay.
like disappearing.
You literally caught the very tail end of it, just enough to get that information, but not enough to actually see it yourself.
Literally through this whole conversation, Rob keeps doing this, sort of looking past Ashley. Just every time. You know, like when someone's looking at your hair and you're like, what have I got?
Yeah, she's fully like, fucking...
He's just going to do that all day.
Ah!
Just in case.
Just in case.
That's not good. It just means no matter how careful we have been, somebody could have been listening.
What do we do now? Because they know what we're going to bloody do.
What?
Like, they know we're going to go try and get Toby here
Well,
to...
We don't know when they were listening. I mean, scry. You can't just scry forever. There's a duration to the spell. I mean, I'm not off the top of my head. I'm not sure how long it is, but it's not. You know, they couldn't have been scrying on us for the past, few weeks, for example.
Also, I don't think they care that we're getting somebody to undo this, because I don't think the adventurers were necessarily a big part of their plan. I think they were just an inconvenience.
They probably just wanted to check that we had. I mean, they obviously wanted us to come here and discover something, right? So they're probably just checking that it happened.
Could they have wanted us to kill what's his face and get the puzzle box piece?
Maybe. And
Well, I
why
mean-
did he have a piece? That's
Why?
also bothering me.
And you've been sent a piece before, so somebody else, there are at least one other sort of interested party who's interested in you getting it to get together, so to speak.
Yeah.
Well, we know that was also the Embers.
You know, Pyron Pyrus is embroiled with the Embers. You know that Iguth has been serving Pyron Pyrus. I think it probably occurs to Eugene at this point. Scrying spells are well within Pyron's capabilities. Callie and Pyron have both physically been in the same location as Aisling and exchanged conversations with her.
You're down it.
Yeah, because it has to be someone you know the existence of, right?
I need to stop talking to everyone.
There's multiple aspects, so you need to.
Chances of that happening, 0.
And I think actually roll me an Arcana check because I think you've read up on scrying, even if you haven't. This is just a case of remembering what you've got.
That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So you know that it's easier the more familiar with the person, and if you've had a conversation with someone, then that makes it easier and harder for them to resist the spell. You also know that if you have either a likeness, something that belongs to that person, or something like fingernails or a lock of hair or heaven forfend a body part, it makes it much easier.
It's all still there.
Aisling, count your digits, quick.
Ah!
How close did you get to this? What was her name? Callie?
Callie missed hers.
We just like chatted on the boat, and she seemed cool.
You weren't missing anything. Like, did she get close enough to you to like take something without you realizing it?
What did she?
She was right up against you on the boat.
I beg your pardon.
That because you were initially a bit like, that's that's a very uncomfortable space, even for Aisling.
That's sneaky bitch.
Also, she had plenty of time to rifle through your room whilst you were away.
Yeah, she did, didn't she? Because we were both staying in the same place.
Yeah, my hypothesis is it's maybe either her or Pyron who's scrying on us. And if she did take something that belongs to you, it would make the spell easier.
What did she take though?
Well, it could have been anything. A lock of hair. Doesn't have to be like.
To leave them lying around.
Oh, that's a lie.
You do
You know
shed
it.
quite a lot. I live with you, and I mean.
I heard it as I said it. Yeah.
I feel like all three of your friends should just like, oh no, Aisling, no.
Rock's just brushing
You could
Aisling
put
fur.
a lint roller through the air, and you could get enough to do it.
Also, don't feel bad about it. People like that, if they're sharp enough with a knife and quick enough with their skills, they could just take a piece of hair without you even knowing. So,
Ew.
So it then strikes me that maybe Pyron was scrying on us to see whether we had figured something out yet. Either to find out how close we are to figuring it out, or I don't know. They're really starting to annoy me now.
Yeah, it's getting a bit of an inconvenience, isn't it? What are they going to do if we find all the pieces of the puzzle?
Well, I mean, that's the whole question. First of all, we still don't know what they want with it and what it will do for them. If we knew that, we might be able to figure out who stands to gain from it.
It's the whole empty throne of power kind of thing, isn't it?
I
I would wager it has something to do with the the Sky Shield and the Realm of Dust and Shadows.
Yeah. But what? And also, I just... Let's assume that putting the box together would mean that you have access to the throne of the Realm of Dust and Shadows, so somebody could take the throne.
Yeah. That's what I'm running on the assumption.
So that would explain why they want the box. But they still need all the pieces, and there are 2 still missing.
Yeah.
So why would they have let Iguth get close to us with a piece if they wanted to complete the box but didn't want us to?
I think
Maybe they do want us to, and then they're going to take it away.
Yeah.
We'll do the dangerous shit, and then they can just take it once it's done.
Then why are they even trying to stand in our way? Why aren't they just letting us get on with it
Well, they're
until
not
the box
sending
is complete?
Our way, are they?
Well, they're sending people like Iguth and opening portals with horrible creatures to attack us at every turn.
Maybe that's just so that we... I mean, the only time they've attacked us is when we've been close to interfering with their current plans, right? The thing in the mines, the thing where they kidnapped Aisling. I mean, other than that, they really haven't stood in the way of what we're doing.
Well, I mean, why would you if you can let someone else do all the hunting down of the pieces?
Besides, if
Did
they
they-
did accidentally end up killing us, they could just take the box. It's kind of a win-win.
Did they know that Iguth had a... Why did Iguth have a piece? I don't... That's confusing.
I don't
'Cause
remember giving
he's-
him a bit.
He's nothing to do with the Realm of Dust and Shadows, right? He's from the plane of the Demon Realm of Fire.
Yeah. Yes, as far as we know, that's definitely where he's from. And
Yeah.
it definitely looked like that's where he was being dragged back to. That wasn't a Dust and Shadows kind of thing.
Felt like it too.
Yep.
So why did he have a piece? Maybe Pyron gave him a piece.
Why?
Also, but hang on, was there not...
To amplify his power? I mean, that's what they did with Cotton, right?
True.
Oh.
And we've never seen Iguth turn into this swirling vortex of demonic babies before. So perhaps that's came from having the power of the box, so to speak.
What power?
The power of the box?
Thanks, Chris.
The other thing is, so whoever dragged Iguth back, I don't think that was Pyron.
No, that was probably the... Well, I don't know who it was that was dragging him back, but we know who lords over that realm. And it's likely that Pyron is working for or with the worm.
That devours,
Right.
yes.
Kind of
Well-
goes with his whole fiery aesthetic as well. So
And he does have a vested interest in the Realm of Dust and Shadows. I mean, he was trying to use the Ascension to take over the Realm of Dust and Shadows.
But what does Pyron get? Unless Pyron is just working for him and in exchange gets his wife back.
Probably,
oh, I forgot about his stupid wife.
She was a very nice lady, Ashley.
Yeah, maybe.
I have no
People-
idea.
do crazy things to bring back someone they care about.
All right. That was very pointed, Eugene.
I mean,
I didn't mean anything by that. You took it that way. It's not my fault.
Rude.
I mean,
All I'm
Rock,
saying is,
we literally faced down horrible things to get you back. Made deals with ancient dragons.
we're talking to us all now, are you?
He's still in the group chat, I'm afraid.
Well,
You want me to block him?
just go back. Go stay in Ashley's head. Rude.
Do you switch
I'll
off group chat at that point?
I'm the group admin, so I can kick him out. Nah, he can stay in the group chat. He's just on probation.
Carry those band hammers. So the other question, of course, is how this ties into the Sky Shield. Because it almost feels like they need the power of the Sky Shield somehow.
Maybe it's a similar situation to the first time. I mean, when the temples were about to go online for the first time was when the Great Worm used that opportunity to try and take over the realm of dust and shadow. So maybe they are doing the same thing.
Trying it
Or
again.
a similar thing.
I feel like that's definitely the sort of whole purpose behind this is to somehow claim that throne again. That feels like that's the driving force behind this, and it's and the bones of Throne Shield could very possibly be used to connect them to the realm, to make it easier to take it over, to, I mean, who knows?
Yeah, it's definitely not good.
It's going well.
But I'm not sure what we do about it right now because we don't know where they are. We don't know where they've taken the bones. We don't know how many of them there are. We don't know what they're
But-
doing with them. We
but
don't
we
know.
do
There's
know-
lots of things we don't know.
Okay. Does my insight pick up on an emerging panic attack again?
I mean, it's up to Theo to describe. Is Eugene on the verge? I feel like, yeah.
I mean, I think Eugene is always only this far away from panic at all times, honestly. But yeah,
One red string to close.
definitely
Yeah.
brushing up against the
Theo's face. I don't know. Theo is Eugene. Theo's like that. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look. What we do know, though, is that regardless, we have to do something about the Sky Shield.
Okay.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking too.
Is Toby
so-
here already?
I know. I can hear Toby. Oh God, already. My God, you can hear them from miles away. So we know we have to do that. So regardless of what's happening with the box, we have to try and fix or sort out the Sky Shield. Otherwise, regardless of
There's
what
no
happens in the
point
realm
doing
of
any
dust
of
and
this.
shadows, everything's going to die.
There's no point doing any of this. We're getting smashed back into the planet. So, right, baby steps. lads.
Also, we've seen what's on the planet. It's not a great place for us to smash into, I think.
So we're gonna bring back that lot, petrified lot, and maybe they can tell us something that adds some more stuff together a little bit.
That's
Well,
true.
Right.
We can find
Right
They
now,
sh-
it does feel
secrets,
like we're
potentially.
bouncing around in a panic room, which is not ideal.
Sorry, I dropped an earring.
Fucking
Sorry, there's
huge
some
area.
slight chaos going on.
Well, at the very least, they should be able to tell us what they saw, so we'll know
Yeah,
whether it was a particular person or whether it was a group of people or
and
whatever.
what
Which,
that writing on the shield is all about, if they know, like,
I mean, it will at least give us a few more details on what happened here, if
Yeah.
nothing else.
Yeah.
And then after that, we can tackle all the hundreds of millions of other things that we don't know.
yes, but that's future us's problem.
You do know that future us is still us.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It's in the future.
Eugene just hears in his head, sometimes I'm really so envious of how she compartmentalizes.
Yeah.
Good, great, okay. So we're next after here, I guess we see what the adventurers have to say, and then I suppose we should continue to New Doran.
How long till Toby's here?
You kind of get it took you, if Toby was immediately available,
Which they should be.
They better
well, they were getting ready to go out as well. Perb can get to the ship very quickly. with thanks to the teleportation.
Yeah,
circle,
we gotta
right?
say we were going to circle on the ship, ain't he?
And then it would probably take them about an hour or so to get to you, depending on how the islands have shifted, because they have to go in and out through the little tiny parts of the lost step. If it's probably getting close to when they should be arriving.
Okay,
In
cool.
fact, I'm going to roll 1, 2. Roll me a d6, someone. Actually, all
Sure.
roll me a d6, please.
Oh,
Got 2.
2?
6.
five.
Six, yeah. Aisling, I think you're all kind of getting to the point where you're starting to get a bit restless and worrisome, worried that it's taking too long. And I think you're standing up and stretching and just looking out when you see this little bird kind of coming towards you at high speed. And just as you think, oh my god, they're going to hit me, they turn into Toby and hug tackle you.
Amazing!
Druids,
I
man.
came as quick as I
Oh!
could. I heard that you were in trouble. Are you okay? You look a little like beaten up. Do you need healing? I can heal. I'll heal you.
Just holding Toby's face like, hello, my friend! Missed you!
Oh
Hi,
wow.
Toby.
Hello, Eugene.
I
Hi,
turned
Rock.
Toby's head to look at these guys.
I can turn my own head. Thank you.
Gentle now.
You
Can
look
you
at the
not- You not just a little warning next time. Like we're a little on edge.
Oh, I'm sorry. Would you like? I can come back with the ship. I'll head back. I've still got a wild shape I can use.
No. We need
What-
your
wait,
help in the
what-
inside.
Never mind.
Tyke is here, but we were worried. So as soon as I could see the island, I went ahead. He's probably going to be about 10 minutes or so.
That's cool.
Wow. Petrification. Rebecca funded us some diamond dust. I think it's
Ooh.
going to be useful to bring them back. I fortunately always prepare that spell because it's really useful, and you never know when someone's going to have something that they can't deal with in the forest.
Well, we have 3 people who are in desperate need of
Chris
restoration.
needs to check Toby's
Isn't it
spell
4?
slots.
Is it 3 or 4?
It's 4.
Oh, 4.
4.
Okay, I lied. We have 3 people and 1 extra who needs.
Shade.
Let me just check. Yeah, I don't think that they're going to be able to do all of them in one sitting.
Well, it must be getting on in the day by now, so
Yeah, it's
We
probably going
get
to...
Meryl done first.
yeah.
Yeah.
You just have a
She's got the
look.
cryptic shit.
Which she may or may not even know about. Yeah.
There we go. Toby has... How many times can they cast Great Restoration? Sorry, guys, just doing some maths.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, but if they can't do it all today, then we can rest overnight and make sure that in the morning it's done, and then we can figure out from there.
They can do 3 today
Okay,
because they
Fine.
haven't used any of their high-level spell slots.
Okay.
amazing.
So we'll have to do 1 tomorrow morning. Which is fine. But at least we can get 3 of them out and recovering.
Yeah,
Right.
good plan.
Uh,
Is that cool?
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy with that. You need to choose who, because this is... I don't know any of them. Sorry, that's a lot of pressure. I can just do it randomly if that would be easier for
No,
you.
no.
We've got one in
Definitely.
particular that we should get
Yeah.
really done first.
Okay.
Do
Wow.
you want us to take you to where they are?
Yeah, that's a really good idea. Let me... Because I'm guessing they're probably a bit heavy for us to move at the moment.
I'm not carrying her.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
And then there's a few others. There's 3 others that could do with your help.
And I think you guide them into the White Temple, and they're like... All the way they're kind of... Ooh, this is really fascinating. This looks a lot like the temple that popped up in Malwind.
Mm.
Is it the same sort of place? Is this a sky temple? Did you bring me to a sky temple? That's really exciting.
I mean, kind of.
It's a little run down right now. But if you could
Yeah.
just focus on the adventurers who are standing
yes,
there,
of course.
that'd be
Right.
great.
I just haven't been to a sky. I actually didn't get to go to the sky temple because for duties to do. But I really wanted to go, and this is quite exciting. I can't wait to tell Fulton, and they're just kind of ball of energy and trying. You kind of actually high insight person, Aisling.
Oui.
You
Well,
feel
definitely me.
you feel like actually this is Toby trying to distract you all a little bit. This is a practiced. You've been through a horrible situation. You've been through a horrible situation. Let's talk about light things and just kind of
Aisling
focus
is
on
so
getting
paranoid.
things fixed.
Aisling has lost all capability to trust anyone.
Uh-huh.
Their bedside manner is very 10 to the dozen, like full speed ahead. Make you think about 150 things, so you're not thinking about the terrible thing that just happened to you.
I just love this idea of being, hi Aisling, how are you? Why? Why? How should I be? Is something wrong? Shouldn't I be well? What?
What do you want? What do you need? Okay.
So you
All right.
take.
I think I'd kind of let Toby go ahead with that
Yeah.
because
Is Toby's kind of talking really fast and keeping.
I'm going to wait at the entrance for Perb. How about that?
okay.
Someone should be here to greet him, I think. Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you wanted to ask them questions.
We do, but they'll need a few minutes to recover. We can't just
Right. Yes. Okay.
bring them out and then start yelling questions at them.
We'll bring them to the entrance. You
Wait,
That's a good idea. I don't think they want to stay in the tunnels.
You can.
You go sit
but
in the old man creche, and we'll do this bit.
Do you know, now I understand why people keep trying to kill you.
Oh, wow. You kind of leave Rock at the entrance. Wow, he's very grumpy today.
Yes,
We've
today.
had a bit of a day. Get him. Oh,
You should
You
have just stayed dead.
take them all the way through.
fucking drama queen.
Drama queen? How dare you?
To where Muriel is currently stood, and Toby takes out this one of the pouches that they've got at their and pulls out this diamond dust, and then they start drawing with it like these strange sigils around, and those sigils kind of blue and green energy, blue, green, red, like kind of a yellowy brown sort of thing. As you can see them weaving some elemental forces together, and then they pull the energy around in a circle until it creates this little sphere in their hand, like a star.
It's not a spy sphere,
And
is
then
it?
they lean up and just this star just kind of drifts up and just gently lands on Muriel's form. And you watch, and it's almost like for those of you who have, probably most of us, the carbonite scene, slowly it blends away, kind of this stone turns back to flesh and colour starts to return to her form. The hair gets loose, fingers start to move, and you all have to duck as she tries to swing her mace in defense.
Oh, okay, friends.
It kind of bounces off. It's like,
Woo.
what
Friends.
the hell
Woo.
happened?
It's all good.
Actually, we were going to ask you that question.
Where is she?
But you
Where's...
sort of got turned to stone.
Oh, crap.
Yeah.
Where are the others? Are they? Where am I?
You're okay, right? So you're the first one to be restored. The other ones are in the queue. Don't worry, they're gonna get.
They're all fine though. They're all going to be fine.
Ashlyn?
Yeah.
Eugene? Don't know you.
Oh,
you're
this
with
is-
them.
this is Toby.
Hi. Right, Druid? Okay, sorry, my mind's all over the place.
Yeah, don't just like take a
Yeah.
minute.
Do you want to sit down
I'd
or
love
something?
to. She just, but
Okay.
maybe not here. It's very creepy.
No, come with.
Yeah, we'll take you outside.
You kind of guide her out, and
Past all her friends.
past all her petrified
Don't
friends.
look at them. Look at that. Ooh.
Toby is doing that thing as well with Ashley and kind of just guide it. And as soon as she sees him, I think they just reach out and grab her hand and go, "Don't worry, I have enough magic to do all of you. It might take a little while, but we're gonna get it done." And she kind of frowns for a bit and just nods. Thank you. It's not something that I can do, fortunately. You take her out to the front where Rock is waiting, and she immediately kind of sits down and starts undoing her breastplate and the things, and just trying to relax a bit. Right. Who's next?
I don't know. Myrrel, you got a preference, babe?
Choose your favourite friend.
Yeah, choose your favourite.
Meryl, who do you prefer company of? I will sort of suggest that they do. God, what's his name?
Mardik.
Mardik, the poor young guy.
Oh yes, because she was very protective of him. Yeah.
Yes, I'll suggest we do him first.
Yeah, and she kind of is just, and as much as I love Lotus, probably Brack first, because wizards smarter, remember more.
Sure, and it will only be a few hours. It'll just be overnight, possibly, and then we can do everybody. It'll all be fine. Here, and I'll just hand her a shot of some
Something.
stiff drink. Yes.
Which Rock obviously has on his purse.
Naturally.
Toby goes back through and you point out which one is Mardik. And they nod and cast the same spell. And then they go further back and find the half-orc. Mardik kind of again, like Myrrel swings as he comes out of it, just like it's his whole instinct to kind of protect his friends kicks back in. But then it's the same thing. You talk him down, explain what's going on. He immediately recognizes all of you. He looks stunned, slightly ashamed that you've had to come to his rescue, but understandable. Brack is it's funny. They kind of push forward a spell which is quite clearly fizzled.
Oh no.
They're very gruff. Don't actually say a lot for an intelligent, such an intelligent person. They kind of just take in a lot more. Very sort of introverted. But they come back, all of them, kind of giving poor little Lotus, kind of like a sad look as they go past, and like.
Sorry about it, Lotus.
Yeah, and like Marty asks like Toby 4 or 5 times that you are going to be able to do it. You are going to be able to. Like, if there's something we need to do, if we need to pay for anything, please let us know. And like, Toby's very much like, no, I've got it. I just need to rest, and then I can do it in the morning. You are left with these 3 adventurers. And by this time, I think Tythig and the ships has come back. Sudar has come out with Tythig, as well as I think Fable and Sage as well. So there's 3 of them have come out with the ship this time.
I think as soon as the recently unpetrified adventurers are out, I think Rock will just kind of like literally just put them around a fire if there is one, gives them something to drink, and literally just be like, okay, so you just rest, and we'll have a chat in a bit, but for now, just rest. Everything is okay, and you couldn't have seen any of this coming. They were after things in the temple, and they knew what they were doing. So don't worry about that. You just rest, and we'll chat in a bit.
Tythig wanders up, and Toby gives him a hug. In that wonderfully familiar way that Toby always does, and
Oh,
Perb not being a huge one for physical affection, but like words of encouragement are his love language. Um, well, thank you for sorting this all out and for getting in touch.
Well, no, thank you for coming and bringing somebody so quickly. We didn't want to leave them here.
No, understandable. Well, this is a mess. Not something we were expecting. Any ideas what happened?
Well, we need to have a word with the adventurers, but we're just letting them have a little sit down for a minute before we do that, but perhaps they can fill in some blanks. But yes, we had to... Well, we discovered when we got here that Iguth the Cackler, is that what he was called? Yes,
Yeah.
the Cackler, who we had encountered before, was here, except with what appears to be a bit of a power-up, shall we say. And of course we know that they were after the box, so they
I think
somehow...
as soon as you start mentioning the box, he kind of holds his hands up and then brings you further away from the fire so that the four of you can talk quietly. Because as Toby starts following, he goes, if you could just keep an eye on the young adventurers, just make sure they've got everything they need, please, Toby. Oh, right, yeah, that's a much more sensible idea. You're so clever, Perb. Sorry, I just...
That's fine. I forget sometimes. But yes, this is something that we know, that they were after the box. It just seems that, as I say, they were given a little bit of a power boost, and were then, when they failed to get the box and we defeated them, it appears that they were drawn back to the realm of fire, which was pleasant.
Just
So we're
vanish like they normally did, or actively?
No, definitely dragged back. Didn't look pleasant.
there was a voice involved that said that they were a failure.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Eugene will probably have already told you this, but that's good news and bad news. Good news, obviously, probably never going to see him again.
Okay.
Bad news means whoever's next up the pecking order is probably going to take things into their own hands.
Oh God, I hadn't even thought about that.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's actually more bad news.
Well, you might as well give it all to me. I'm a receptacle for all bad news and ideas at this point.
So there was a chamber in the temple that Ashton had discovered, and we were coming back to see if there was any more information that we could
Chamber
find
was
out.
like sealed when I left it, like fully closed.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But whoever was here and petrified the adventurers, they also took the remains of an entity called Throne Shield, who's from the realm of dust and shadows.
Who we know has very close ties to the ruler, or previous ruler of the realm of dust and shadows.
Yeah, played quite a significant role in the whole ascension thing.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
The nature of these remains, Throne Shield, were they immortal? Ascendant?
Demon. Right?
Demon.
Yeah, but
Yes.
In
very
service,
dead.
in service to a god.
Yes.
Yeah.
Possibly the same god that took Cotton?
No. Wait.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
What, the fact
possibly
that took Cotton and imprisoned him kind of took Cotton.
Yes, after he was corrupted, to the way you described it.
Yes.
Yeah, then yeah.
Right. Right. So our enemies have got the remains of a possibly ascended demon.
It looks that way. And they have 4 or 5 days at least head start with it. But also more concerning, it appears we were also being scryed on when we had dispatched the Cackler, and that has raised some thoughts about how often that may have happened before, and could explain why they appear to be ahead of us. Even here, the room that the bones are in, as far as we knew, only Aisling was able to open it, let alone knew it was there.
Yeah,
And
I didn't
yet-
tell anyone, and it only opened for me.
And yet they managed to not only open it, but get there before we did this time and take the bones.
Which means that they have access to power that you have access to.
Yeah,
That's
well,
how it
I told you
seems.
about the summoning circles, right? And that
They draw strength
they-
from, yes.
exactly. So whoever it is that's casting those, I mean, we've talked about Pyrus before, right?
Absolutely, yes. Pyron is high on my my to-do list, as well as this Ashen Ralhurst, whoever that person who seems not to exist is.
Yeah, and there's a third person. of
Callie
interest.
Misthurst?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't believe that that's any of their real name, other than Pyron. Obviously, we know him, but it seems likely that the other two are using pseudonyms of some sort.
Never asked you. You didn't ever describe
Yeah,
Ashen
yeah.
for me.
I will do so now.
Could be.
He's a human, right?
Yeah, he's a human.
human man.
Probably in his
Right.
early.
Just a man, just a human man.
Probably in his early.
an innocent
50s.
I imagine he has like a goatee. I don't know why, but I just
Like-
imagine him with a goatee when I picture him.
Oh no, I think he's one of those
No,
clean
he's,
shaven.
he's clean shaven to a point. He's the person that kind of
worse.
does it just to kind of like make people wait. Shaggy, ashy blonde hair, like tan skin from a lifetime outside. He would be handsome if he wasn't like a complete asshole.
Right.
Uh,
One good thing is that well, we have a small clue in that somebody left a note of apology and told us how to undo the petrification, which was scratched on Meryl's shield. So as soon as they've rested,
Undercommon as well, which if that's any help.
I mean, there are spells that undercommon. You say.
yes, well, that's what Aisling and Eugene figured out. I couldn't read any of it.
So there are spells that can cast petrification on people. Given what we've seen of Pyron, he may have the ability to do that, but they're very difficult to come by. Most cities ban them for obvious reasons. It's a horrific way to hurt people. It's more common that creatures do that, and the fact that you say undercommon inclines me to believe that, I mean, unless Meryl put it there herself.
Oh, maybe it was the creature that
creature.
left the note.
Because many
So
of
the
these
creature was like made to do it.
possibly.
Ooh.
I mean,
Wait, which creature? The one we
What
fought?
creature?
whatever creature was used to petrify
Whatever,
the adventurers.
Yes, well, those creatures that we fought where we had to avert our gaze, they were able to petrify.
They?
No, wasn't
they?
petrification. Nope.
Oh.
Something else.
I take it back. I lied. I was asleep at the
Uh,
time.
It was a maddening effect.
I was on the moon with Steve.
Yeah.
Right. So whatever creature. I mean, that was one of our theories, was that somebody had been forced to perform the petrifications, and that's why they were apologizing. It just seemed.
What kind of creatures
Odd.
can do it?
Basilisks, certain types of gorgons, some forms. Oh, there are a couple of humanoids, the Golgani. We don't see them very often. Some UNT who are particularly cursed.
I mean,
version of it.
Whoever it is, it's somebody that clearly has some kind of conscience, or they would not have bothered to scratch an apology.
It's not beyond It's not beyond the embers to use other people against their will.
Well, yes.
Right, well,
Sorry, did he recognize that description of Ashen?
Oh, Ashton Relhurst, sorry, I interrupted that.
it's a good description, but the problem is Ashen, apart from being a
It's just
handsome
a
older
man,
human
right.
man,
Just innocent men.
is
It's just
yeah.
a man.
I think we discussed this before, but does Aisling have a drawing that she did of Ashen?
When did they last meet Ashen?
When Cotton died.
Like with Cotton,
Yeah,
yes.
so you saw him from a distance.
Because I feel like we would have had a sit down after that because we were a bit fuckers.
And,
So I probably...
and Callie, do you have a picture of your?
Yeah,
Callie, I
I definitely
think
have
there's-
one of her.
Yeah, with
I for
things
sure.
stabbed into her and
Yeah, it's in
The
a
eyes
burn book.
crossed out.
Yeah. She's lying on the floor with her tongue out like that.
She's a fugly slut, and I hate her.
Do not trust her.
Yeah, so I will show you my burn book of people.
And I'm not
who have
upset
fucked
that she
around
was
and
my
found
friend.
out.
Ashling's book of people who have wronged me.
Yep.
I would like.
Ashling's book had friend list. Now it just says shit list. I can do a minor illusion to show him Ashen Relhurst
Cool.
Ooh.
because I can do that.
You do that.
Look, what is it? How did look? See,
It's like you're doing a beauty blog.
I am.
Um,
What, can't you see it? It's an illusion. Look, see?
Insight check from all of you.
Damn it!
Okay.
If I fail this, I'm gonna be so upset.
Oh yeah. Insight. Oh, that's good. 18 for me.
18.
I also got an 18.
Also 18.
Ooh, I only got a 13.
Only 13. I think your Aisling is trying to help and has gone back.
Wait,
it's
no,
going
that's a
back
lie.
through
I
the
got a
book.
15.
Got
I
15.
My maths is bad.
So you're not paying quite as much attention. Theo and Wayne, Eugene and Rock, neither of you have seen Perb frightened before.
Don't like that.
He takes too long to respond, and both of you can see that he is visibly shaken.
Shit.
And he kind of grabs Eugene's arm, not in a forceful way, in a move away from, and drags you even further away from the group. That man is not Ashen Railhurst.
Who is he?
That is General Dogarth Parokin. That is the man that killed my nation. Rock, make me a history check with advantage.
Okay. Oh yeah. Wait, history +4. 21.
21. Soon as that name is out in the air, it's like a ball of ice sinks in your stomach.
Ugh.
Dogarth Haradrin was one of the generals who was responsible for the second expansion under the second emperor. He was kicked out because he was known, basically he committed genocide in several places.
But he's a human?
He's a human. His campaigns were violent, destructive, and often left such huge scars that the Empire had to spend literally decades trying to gain the trust of the people they had brought in.
How long ago would that have been, though?
Probably around about 20, 30 years.
I think
When-
as soon as I hear that, sorry, yeah.
You know that when the Empire tried to settle down at the end of the second expansion, when you were a very young boy, he was publicly sorry, brain, just words. He was very publicly charged for excessive and dangerous inhumane action. and he was exiled from the Empire very publicly.
I think it says Rocky is the name. He's just going to. Sorry, did you say who?
Dogarth Haradrim.
No, that can't.
Am I
That,
missing something?
that was that. But that was. I mean, he was exiled 30 years ago. He can't. Okay. Okay. Aisling. Long story short, really, really, really horrific man involved in some horrific things during the second expansion of the Empire. And to just put it in context, by horrific things, I don't mean, doing bad things. I mean genocide. So,
He is the reason
Cool.
that there are very few gnomes in the Empire.
Oh.
wow. Okay.
And sorry, I'm going to drop a little bit of lore on Eugene. Herb doesn't talk about this. Herb came to the Free Nations as a young man. So as actually quite an older man, and left what then became the Empire before it did, and has never looked back. It's something that your mum and dad have always sort of talked around, but never directly to him about. Other races that Rock knows that he has pushed to the edge. There are no Firbolg in the Empire. There are barely any Aarakocra left. And the lizard folk have been wiped from the Imperial slate.
Yikes.
He
Definitely
particularly
not a
dislikes
man we want
Beastkin.
on the 13th seat.
I think Rock is probably going to just turn around and walk back to where the adventurers are, and I think just sit down, and he doesn't say anything. He just walks back, sits down, and probably takes out his hip flask and has a drink.
I think Eugene just puts his hand on Herb's shoulder. Uncle, are you okay?
Just kind of smiles weakly at you. Oh, my boy, I'm terrified. I'm terrified for all of you, and I'm terrified for all of us. If that is the man that has thrown Shield's bones, nothing good can come of that.
Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely even worse than I thought it was.
It was already pretty bad.
Forgive me. We should keep this information to ourselves. Make
yeah,
sure Rock
definitely.
knows as well.
Yeah.
I will talk to Rebecca. We will need to... There are other people we will need to let know. But you should focus for now on the temples and your trip to Nudoan. Whatever he is up to, he will not directly move against you, I think, at the moment.
Yeah, it's not really what concerns me. What concerns me is what he's doing while we're all busy focusing on the sky shields. I mean, I know it's important, but it just worries me.
I will reach out to Sabina and Julie, and I'll ask Mossy if he has anybody that he can spare. I'll even send people to Daklan. We will try and root this man out. He has no friends outside of, well, anywhere. Even the Imperials do not want him.
Yeah.
Check on Rock. This will have come as a shock to him as well. Please. You just pat your hand very gently. I'm all right. Shocked, but I need time to process this.
Yeah. I'll go see if Rock's okay. and he kind of just walks over to the rest of the group.
I'll follow and just sit down.
The rock where you're sitting, the three adventurers are sitting chatting amongst themselves, just checking on each other. Actually, a couple of them are bandaging wounds that were revealed once the petrification was dropped, and they're all talking Toby has that air about him that they're just all talking to Toby very naturally, very quickly, and it comes up as soon as you're sort of sitting down and resting. You hear, and I think you hear Mardik, because Mardik doesn't really have the filter that the other two do. Mardik goes,
Filters are for cowards.
she had such sad eyes, and I didn't even really know what was happening until it was already happening. And Meryl just kind of puts a gentle arm around him and just hugs him in. I think I saw the same thing.
I don't mean to interrupt, but would you mind sharing some of that with us? I'm just going to get Eugene and Ashling over, because I think we kind of know what you're talking about, and I'll tell you why in a second.
We're already sitting with you anyway.
Oh, did you really come? Okay.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to say,
I think they
well,
join you shortly after. Yeah.
Would you mind telling us what happened? Just anything you can tell us about who this was and where they came from. Any information could be helpful.
Ashling will be adding to a diagram of the layout of the place as they say these things, so I can map out where they're saying stuff happened.
Well, it's really strange. I was doing my evening patrol, I was taking the mid-watch, and I heard... Well, I thought I heard Lotus from inside. So, which was weird, because I didn't know why she would be up. But I went inside, and there was some sort of strange imp thing wandering around. And then I heard fighting outside. And this is where Mardik kind of goes, they surprised us. Like, we barely had time to get our equipment together to kind of put up a defense, but there was about 15 of them, maybe. And I'm not exaggerating to make myself look good. They came prepared. They knew what they were here.
Who? 15 what? Humans or?
Humans, half-elves, a couple of orcs, a bugbear, kind of well-armed. Just mostly in leathers and the like.
Did you notice anything sort of similar amongst all of them? Were they wearing any insignia or perhaps a tattoo?
I didn't see anything, but we were told about the embers by Rebecca and Marog. So we were, I don't know, that's who we've been trying to protect this from, I guess. So, but anyway, we fell back, and they didn't pursue to start with, and then they did, quick push, pushing us back and back and back and back, and then they broke, and then there was this, how to describe her? Woman, says Brack. Tall, powerfully built, beautiful, wrapped in white cloth. She came forward by herself. She had the saddest eyes I have ever seen.
I'm going to just cast a glance at Herb to kind of see whether he can give me some clue as to whether he knows what this is.
He has a very high perception, so definitely picks up on that. And he just gives you a subtle nod. She pulled back a mask that she was wearing, and there was a glow and a hissing sound. And that's the last thing I remember. I saw Brack fall, and I tried to push them forward, and then that woman caught my eye. I was fighting my way back at this point. I came across Brack's body, sorry. And then I saw the woman too, just as you described. I saw slight scaling to her skin, maybe almost like you'd expect a yuan ti maybe to have, but grey, almost like stone. But I remember she looked so sad, like she didn't want to be there.
She must have left the note.
We suspect that she was somehow being forced to do what they wanted her to do, because we noticed some markings on your shield, and fortunately, Aisling and Eugene were able to figure out that it was actually an apology.
She looks down at her shield for the first time, and it's like, to her eyes, it's just this set of strange scratches.
Aisling will tell her what it says verbatim, just so she knows.
Oh.
Because it's her shield.
Oh, wow. I think she's looking at it, and this kind of conflict in between her, and she nudges Mardik. Pass me the paint. He reaches over into his pack and picks out this paint that I think Rock would know this. It's the sort of paint that you use to touch up weapons that have been dinged about.
I'm sure that'll buff right out, that.
Um,
You find a bit of sea cut, it'll be alright.
Instead, she paints in the words.
Oh.
I want to find this woman and I want to free her from whatever's going on. If you find any information in your travels and your investigations, please let us know. No one should be forced to. She hurt us because she was made to. Then I want to make sure she doesn't have to do that again.
Well, she did also leave, help for us to be able to undo it. So that shows at least some remorse. And as I say, we suspect they're forcing her.
Yeah. Mirror's attack now is a shield bash where she screams "Greater Restoration."
That's her new war cry.
Acts of
I'm
friendship.
sorry. Smash.
Is there anything else that you can tell us about? Did they have anyone with them that looked like they were in charge, or?
Yeah, this city-born woman. Pale skin, like slight tusks, ruby blonde hair.
Sounds
Really
like your
skilled.
friend, Ashley.
I tried to stop her, but I couldn't land a hit on her. She just played with me.
Can I show her a drawing and be like, that?
That's the person.
Okay.
Right, so we know that she's been here before then.
Mhm.
But how did she know about the room? I mean, it could be as simple as the fact that she spied on you when you were in there.
It was someone else as well. Do you know Lord Pyron Pyrrhus?
He was there?
Yeah.
He was there too.
Fuck's sake. The whole gang. Okay.
Right, well, they obviously thought this was important enough for the two of them to come.
What did they achieve while they were here, apart from, unfortunately, obviously turning you guys into? What else did they do while they were here?
Took the bones of a very important and powerful demon.
Yeah.
The three adventurers looked really shocked at that. They didn't really know what they were guarding. They thought they were just guarding the temple.
I mean, metaphorically speaking.
Yeah, it's a possibility. They could have done anything while they were here.
Wow. We really need to talk to Marek about a pay increase.
Yeah, hazard pay. Hazard pay for sure.
This was well above our general level. I thought we were babysitting this place.
So did we, kind of?
Yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, Meryl just kind of goes, look, we wouldn't have normally taken it, but it was for you free, so...
Oh, no, it's not. Oh, it's our fault.
No, it's not your fault, but we would, you've...
We just thought you would be babysitting it too, to be fair. We were coming
Everybody,
here
no,
expecting you guys will be here.
This is not Ashling. It's not a blame thing. Like, also, you're very lovely when you flap, so you know. It's not a blame thing, but this was not what we were expecting, and we definitely will probably need to ask you what you're up to before we take any more jobs associated with whatever it is, if that's okay.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, Rock. Maybe I should. If I've been training harder, maybe I could have stopped them, or.
Oh, I very much doubt that. We've been blindsided by them several times. Fortunately for us, they didn't have someone to turn us into stone, or I'm sure by now we would all have been stone. So it's definitely not anything that you have done or not done. As Ashling says, we genuinely didn't know that they were even aware of what was in this temple. So we expected that, whoever was here would just be guarding the entrance to make sure that there was no trouble. We never expected this, and neither could you have. So it's most certainly nothing to do with your training.
Please don't sue us.
Oh, we have no intention. This is not your fault. Honestly, it's just... Please don't feel bad, and we'll try not to feel bad. And she just gently thumps, not in a bad way, but in a kind of like a butt up, stop being a fool, Mardik on his good arm. And Brat kind of looks at the three of you and goes, any way that I can get in researching on this?
Sure.
I want to find out more about this. This is intriguing.
I know. Why did you move in? Everyone else has.
Not bitter about that at all.
As Perb is kind of wondering over, are you expanding my team? I suppose it's your team technically, so I suppose you can.
Don't look at me. I didn't say anything. Eugene and Ashling are offering up places.
Yeah, it's big. You've got loads of room. You can sleep in my room.
Seems like the more help we could get, the better, right?
I suppose it's not like you're not involved. All right, I'll talk to Rebecca, and I'll get the paperwork sorted out. Congratulations, you are now working for
Pending background check, just precaution, nothing.
Yeah, it does
tattoo
involve
check.
the tattoo inspection.
Would you like me to take my clothes off now so you can check?
No, that's not necessary.
Ashling's asexual. I need to stay in character.
I think the rest of the evening is kind of like you break off and kind of talk through some details and things like that, and you set up a camp. Sudar and the crew that came decide to take the watches for you so that you can all rest properly because you've all been through so much.
Before we rest, there was something I kind of forgot to tell you about prior to now, and then there was a lot going on, so I didn't. But I did. I had a conversation with my mum prior to leaving Cloud's Cairn, and so it turns out that this Lathel Zilman.
Yes, you mentioned him.
The guy who, the wizard who set up the temple, he is indeed related to me, and not only that, but he might, very probably still alive. He's my grandfather.
Wait, he's still alive? The person who helped build the Sky Temple?
Yeah, well, I mean, he is an elf.
Where? I mean, we definitely need to speak to him.
Well, he's in Udoan, so we can.
Good.
Okay, well that's good because
speak to him when we get there, which is good because we don't have to do research. We can just ask him directly.
And did you just say he's your grandfather?
Great grandfather.
Great grandfather.
Sorry, that was my mistake, I think, before.
Your great grandfather was one of the people who built the Sky Shield?
That's very cool. That's very cool.
Wow.
And
wait, so can I just so not only are you royalty,
I don't think that's how it works.
so
you're
wait,
like
how many
with like mega famous adventure awesome people.
how many houses are there in New Duan of the sort of famous, the big controlling houses?
You have no idea. You only know what's in the moon houses. Sun, Shadow, Night, all have their own setups.
But it's one of the ruling houses that you are heir to, it appears.
I don't know that I'm heir to at all. I
Must
mean,
be.
I'm still an outsider, technically.
And one of those people in your family was one of the people who built the Sky Shield upon which our entire civilization is now reliant. Yes?
No big deal.
Yeah. Mum said he never mentioned it. I mean, I guess that makes sense because he'd have to keep it secret, but she didn't know anything about it.
I mean, we know that they did want to keep as much secret as possible so that hence why nobody even knows where these temples are. So I guess that does make some sense. Although I kind of would have thought he would have shared with his family, but I suppose it's fair not to if it's something that's so enormously important.
She did also mention that in her words, he's a difficult man.
Oh. That's fun.
Good. That's great. That's just what we need.
Yeah, we need more difficult, complicated
Things are going on so well at the moment.
Yeah, he was sort of replaced as head of the house.
Why?
Well, he had certain ideas about how to preserve New Doan
Eugene,
and its population.
we've been with you for how long now? I can tell when you're talking around something. What are you not telling us?
Well,
Is it another genocide? Was there another genocide or one?
No.
Okay, good.
He just has certain ideas about people based on their race.
Wonderful. Okay, right. Genocide.
Okay, we got there.
Racism.
I mean, yes, agree. It's terrible, but he hasn't committed any genocide. I mean, as far as I know.
Well, I think we have enough
Potential genocide. Racism.
of that going around. Well,
But
look,
I just thought I should warn you that he's.
So we need to go and talk to your racist great grandpa.
No. I don't think we need to talk to the racist grandfather. In New Doan, I am a complete and utter stranger, outcast, and
My legs
unwanted.
ain't subtle either, so.
Actually, you are welcome in New Doan. Faye are welcome.
I will
even
be.
with racist granddad.
I think I will probably be sitting that conversation out.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe it's best if particularly Rock is not present. Mum did say he has a particular problem with Dragonborn.
Well,
That was such an elegant cat disposal, by the way.
It's not my first rodeo.
no.
And he doesn't really like Fae either.
I mean,
I mean, I don't know that he's gonna like me much.
but you
It
are
sounds
family,
like he doesn't really. Well, yeah, I
so
guess.
at least that gives you a little bit of an in.
But I'm also half human, so
Oh, I had not thought about that. That is a very good point. He may not be terribly fond of that either.
Right, so you're doing this conversation solo, huh?
I mean, I'd rather not put you in
I
that
can be there. I'm
position.
just gonna need
Wait.
some very wide leg trousers.
What? Yeah, they'll never see the horns.
He's still
I'll wear a wig. I'll
somehow.
wear like a huge powdered wig.
A beehive.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we could just disguise you guys as elves.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
I can disguise myself if necessary. I've done that before. Anyway, okay. So this is, and I
Yeah,
genuinely,
once again, good news, bad news.
yeah.
sort of
That's all just
situation.
quite a lot of news involving, well, you and your family. See, exactly. That's what I was. So I know this is a strange question, but I do mean this.
showing the adventurers the call of his people.
Yeah. Let me sing you the song of my people.
I do mean this in all seriousness. Is perhaps I shouldn't come to New Dawn.
No, not all elves think like that. You know,
Hashtag
was-
not all elves.
he was made to step down for a reason, like that.
No, I don't just mean him. I mean my presence. Well, as a Dragonborn and as someone from the Empire, is generally probably not going to be terribly well received. Am I going to make things more difficult by being there?
I'm not going without you. Don't be
why
ridiculous.
not?
I
You're
need you to
perfectly
be there.
capable.
I need you to be there.
Well, I'm not saying I don't want to. I'm just saying if it's going to be problematic, then maybe. Also, I thought of something with your grandfather or great grandfather. Your aunt is still alive, so perhaps she could have the conversation with you. That might be a good buffer,
Yeah, that's true.
unless they hate each other, in which case probably not a good idea.
Seems to hate a lot of people, huh?
Their families are complicated.
But there's no question about you coming or not coming. You're
Okay, well,
coming.
We brought you back to life for a reason.
All
I'm
right.
supposed to-
We quite like you. We'd like you along with
Yes,
us.
fine. All right. No, anyway, back
and
to.
you have to help me pass the exam.
Oh,
Yeah, we've got to do that too.
yes, you'll pass the exam. I'm sure that won't be a problem. Besides, what if you don't pass the exam? You'll still carry on adventuring with us.
Yeah, you can just do it illegally.
So,
Rhymes.
quite frankly, I don't
No,
care.
I really can't do
Well,
that.
it's not
That-
allowed
Oh,
to
no.
learn 7th level spells.
Yeah, there's some. really
Oh,
good
I'm sure we
ones.
can find a way. Anyway, but I'm sure that'll be fine. But yes, just New Dawn is a little bit of a, you know, I'm very comfortable with diplomacy and customs and things in most places. Look, the bottom line is I have no idea what goes on in New Dawn, and I have no idea how to
Neither do I.
behave. So
I can tell you what I know, but it's not going to be based on what's polite.
good, then probably don't, because I'm pretty sure if it's
But maybe it could be
offending
like,
or being rude people, I can
don't
manage
do
that.
this thing because people get annoyed about it. Maybe I could be like that.
You do have a really good friend who would be more than willing to help, though. Falone
That's true.
would be very happy to help support you and your friends because Falone liked you. Falone didn't want you to leave. You just broke a couple of rules you shouldn't have done.
Sloane just got a little bit sick of me farting around all the time. Yeah, so
And
there's someone we can talk to.
Besides, you're not going to walk in full imperial regalia. You left the empire.
Yeah.
I know, but it's a very closed society, and I don't know how to behave in places like that without offending someone or whatever. So it's a little nerve-wracking, all right?
Well,
Yeah, if you
me
annoy
either.
racists, though, it's kind of funny.
They're not all racist. I've really got to make that clear. Yes, they're kind of private, and I mean, maybe they are racists.
Oh no.
You're gonna
It's a
have to
bad
find out.
family realization. Oh no, maybe they're all racist.
Well, either way, we have to go and we have to find out about the Sky Shield, anything about it, and that does appear to be quite a substantial lead. So, and at this
I
point,
should probably let Zadia know that we're coming.
yeah,
Oh yeah, that too.
Auntie Zadia, yes. We
Yeah, do I
we're.
call her that now?
I think you
so
should
awkward.
definitely,
Try it.
definitely.
Yeah, you should.
Fuck around, find
yeah.
out.
Do it.
Hey, Auntie.
Do it.
You
You
should
know, if the
definitely.
DM says that, you should do it.
Because we're a little short of leads on the moment, so anything we have, I think we should pursue.
Yeah.
Good.
Right, nap time.
I think Rock's going to take himself off on his own while everyone goes to their respective naps, and just going to go and sit on his own with a little glass of something.
I think Ashling's keeping a fucking eye on him, though.
Yeah. I'd like to, before I wrap up, there's two things I'd like to do for the evening. The first one is Eugene. At one point, Meryl comes and sits next to you. So, I'm just gonna put this out there, and see what happens. Ashling, seeing anybody? Interested in anybody?
I'm sorry, how do you mean?
Oh,
Romantically.
If
If I shot a shot, would she just shoot me down, or would she be interested?
I don't think she'd be interested, but it's not because of anything about you necessarily. I just don't really think Ashling is that romantically inclined.
Oh, right. Okay, well, that's okay. I've been putting down signals.
But I'm sure she'd be flattered.
Yeah, I've been putting down signals all night, and she hasn't picked anything up, so I just wondered what I was doing.
They probably just...
she knows them because she's very insightful, but they're nah.
Right, well, thank you for that. That makes me feel a lot better and not like I'm going completely crazy. I appreciate that. She's very pretty to look at, though, isn't she?
Yeah.
She just kind of clinks a drink with you and then leaves you to your thoughts.
I knew the 4 million hair clips would work.
They're bait magnets.
Then Rock, at some point, young Mardik comes and sort of plonks himself down next to you.
How are you feeling?
Shit. But not in a, like, oh, woe is me kind of way, just kind of shit.
Well, things that don't go well never make you feel great afterwards.
Oh, I'm learning.
So-
that one.
As much as I hate to say this, it is very much part of adventuring. And I'm only saying that because it's only recently that I've become aware of it myself. It does seem all exciting and fun, but there's quite a lot of things not going the way you want them to. So, feel shit by all means, but tomorrow's another day, and there will be plenty of challenges to conquer.
Just makes me want to fight harder.
Well, exactly.
Are you okay?
Also, I think we may need your what's the word I'm looking for? Resolve in the coming days in terms of fighting harder. So,
Yeah, I'll try.
so yeah.
How are you doing? It seems like this is taking a lot out of your wings as well.
Oh no, I'm fine. I mean, it's a lot. There's a lot happening, but I'm fine.
27 on insight.
Yo!
I'm fine.
Yeah, you're not fine, Rock. You're angry and frustrated, and you want to punch something.
There is a lot going on, and a lot of it is uncertain, and a lot of it is unpleasant. So I guess I'm not fine, but a lot of it is things I can do very little about. So all I can do is try and channel that into finding out and fixing things.
Well, he just kind of squeezes your shoulder with his good hand. You ever need a friend to talk to? Or just someone to swing a blade at for half an hour or so? Give me a shout.
Thank you. That's very kind of you, but I'm sure I'll be fine. Now go and rest, because we will need your fighting skills coming soon, and you have been standing in a stone pillar thing for a while, so yes.
Yeah, Toby says it's in my imagination, but I really do feel stiff. And kind of slowly gets up.
Well, I'm not surprised. You've been on your feet for hours. Now go and rest.
Yeah, and he wanders off. Rest of your evening is calm and gentle. The following morning, Toby resurrects young Lotus, who gives everybody an earful about being the last one, and is completely adorable as well. Just a big ball of halfling energy.
Oh.
But we will pick up there next week, because it's 25.
Can I just send a cheeky little sending?
If you got the spell
Or
slots.
I can do it next. I can do it next week.
Yeah.
Um,
Go on. I need to make a note of this.
I just wanted to send a sending to Zadia.
Oh, yes.
Auntie Z.
I'll choose it.
Just saying you're on your way.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you know that I'd like to take you up on your offer of coming to visit.
As your beloved nephew.
I'm sure Uncle has let you know about the exam. Also, Mum filled me in on.
You cut out just beyond, but Mum filled you in.
Oh!
Gets through.
Ooh!
Nephew, I will be delighted to receive you and your friends. I look forward to your successes. I will prepare things this end. See you soon. Aisling knows how to find the city.
Oh, good. I thought I was in trouble.
And that's where we're going to leave it for tonight.
Yay!
This has been a really cool episode. Lots of stuff. Well done on figuring lots of stuff out, guys, and kind of putting things together. And
Yeah, thanks,
Wait.
Theo.
What did we figure out?
Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Theo.
I'll get Eugene to recap.
I'll send
this.
you my notes.
Yeah, Theo, can you just fax me a summary?
Yeah.
That'd
Can
be
we
great.
copy your homework? We'll change it a bit so it doesn't look like we copied it.
Amazing. We have been Some Other Heroes. We will be back next week. I am going to let my wonderful friends tell you where you can find them and support them, and anything they've got coming up at the moment. And today we're going to start with Charlie.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
My stuff is at charlievince.com, which is all illustration-y stuff. There's portfolio in there. There's my shop. There's links to my Instagram. Yeah, and that's about it. That's about it for me. I don't think I've got anything particularly exciting coming up, but there's some pretty pictures.
NDAs. Can't say anything.
Maybe a wee bit, and yeah, NDA. TM.
TM. Fantastic, thank you. Wayne, would you like to go second, please?
Sure.
Wait, hi, Mum. Love you, Mum.
Hi, Charlie's
Charlie's
mum.
Yes, hi everybody, including Charlie's mum. Thank you everybody for being here again. But yeah, like I say, often it really does mean so much to us to be able to do this crazy stuff with you guys. It's really fun. Yes, you can find me everywhere on the internet. Most of my time is spent now at Created by Wayne, which is my website, my YouTube handle, and my Instagram handle. So please do give me a follow on Instagram and say hi. I would appreciate the small gesture of attention. Yeah, and that's about it, really.
Brilliant. And yeah, also, congratulations, Wayne, on doubling his YouTube viewers in a week.
Yo!
400 now, which is amazing. And like,
I know, right?
It just blew up this week. It's been brilliant. And all
Hell yeah!
because he's worked really hard and is creating beautiful, beautiful things. So well done, Wayne. Cool. Just send him over to some other heroes, will you? And grow that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it's the same demographic.
Yeah,
Yes,
absolutely the
totally.
same people. You never know. Those Venn diagrams are more circular than overlap.
Yeah, you'd
Yeah.
be surprised, actually.
Cool. Theo.
That's me.
Yes.
It is.
You can go to my website if you want to see my illustration and stuff. That is theoblueillustration.com. There's links there, so you can find me on social media if you want to follow me places. That's
Follow me
about it.
places around the town.
My cat is
It's all
very
over.
restless.
Your
after
cat
6
has
o'clock.
been beautiful and
Yeah.
perfect. Look at the
Aw,
he's I can
baby.
just see him every now and again in the background, just pacing.
so
Look at the
cute.
little feet and the face and the...
Look at that face.
Oh, look at him.
Oh, he's so
Oh.
handsome.
He's so pretty.
So cute.
That's so cool.
Oh my god!
Have you been completely distracted? Is there anything
Yeah.
else you want to add to that, Theo?
No, I think I'm done. You
Okay.
can see
Look at
more
that
pictures
face!
of my cats.
You can
if
see
you
lots
go
of
on
pictures of the
Instagram.
cats. They're awesome.
Oh, happy cat.
Leaves me. I am at Chris Mepham RPG, wherever your media is socialed. You can also find my details at chrismepham.com/links. Stuff I have going on is I'm writing stuff, I'm drawing stuff, it's going on in the background. But I do have 2 commission slots open for character art at the moment. If you are interested and would like to, please reach out to me DM. You can do that via my website, or I also take communications on Twitter and Instagram. I check those regularly, so yeah, just reach out. I'd love to work with you, and if you want me to, if it would help, I do a 15 to 20 minute call with each commission, whereby I talk through the characters so I get a better feel for them. And if you want an insight as a DM, if you're developing a new character, I am happy to provide that for you.
Hell yeah!
Nice.
That's a service.
So yes, just reach out, let me know. I would love to create your characters with you. Cool.
Look at that kitty's little flat
I
head. Right now.
know.
So
Well-
blissed out.
Well, my kitty is hiding from the heat.
Oh. I was like, where? And then,
Being a draft excluder
God
underneath the
bless.
cabinet. Bless him.
Draft catcher under the
Yeah.
sweet babies.
Thank you so much, everybody, for dropping past. Thank you for our new chatters. Thank you to Dal for the raid. Thank you for our regulars
Yeah.
as well. And thank you to you wonderful people who catch up later on our VODs and on YouTube as well.
Yeah,
we see
thank
you.
you.
We
You're
love
all
you. You're
babes.
amazing. We've been Some Other Heroes.
Bye, friend.
We'll be back next week. Till then, roll some dice, tell some stories, and take care of one another.
Be gay, do crime.
It's lovely.
Bye.
Bye.